Satan is actually online. He's gaming with
With gaming?
not with gaming. The other guy, the super commie guy. I can't remember his name offhand now for some reason.
Oh, Lyman?
Yeah, with
Yeah,
Lyman.
Lyman.
Yeah. They finally got together and gamed. It was like watching a like couple that's on the rocks, like smoothing things over and getting back together. It was so cute and adorable. All right, we are live now. At least we should be live now. Looks like it. It was so cute and adorable. And then it sounds like I can hear you. We are live now. At least we should be live.
Yeah.
Looks
That's
like
always
it.
nice, I suppose.
And then it sounds like I can hear you. We are live now. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Everything works. Perfect. I just had to wait for it to register your voice because we're on a couple of seconds delay there.
Right on.
Oh man. Oh, did you see It's a Gundam's video today? I don't normally want to like start with It's a Gundam, but that was funny as fuck.
Was it the one about the chick getting trolled about Bill Gates?
Yeah, she thought she was getting fucking hooked up with Bill Gates, and it's just some random ass scammer who wanted her fucking credit card stuff so he could steal like few grand. Oh,
Dude, that's fucking so true. I feel like it's fake. Like, I feel like even a fucking dumbass fucking OnlyFans thought can't be that fucking stupid.
Like maybe she did it to get attention and garner more OnlyFans money. Probably.
But she did seem to be pretty vapid and pretty fucking stupid. So it is possible that's actually legit.
OnlyFans chicks in general are not the smartest of people. They're taking advantage of a very basic instinctual need in men to provide. And so they're providing the illusion of some sort of relationship and then giving an outlet for that very primal drive that men have. The one that feminists like to pretend isn't real. Like I think men are just as nurturing as women, and just it's in a different way.
Yeah, it's like protection, and nowadays it would be like making enough money, providing safety.
Exactly.
And they provide the pussy.
Yeah, except they figured out how to like bypass that.
Yeah, that's true. The OnlyFans bitches.
Pussy, I just want to like provide fake pussy and just fucking make tons of money off of this thing that is a weakness of men's.
Yeah, it's that plus the companionship aspect, I suppose. People who are otherwise socially inept.
Yeah, like they're gonna write your name on them, so now it means that they're thinking about you or something stupid like that. When in reality, they don't give a fuck.
Yeah. It's not like they're writing it in fucking indelible, fucking like Sharpie.
Yeah. That's
whatever they're writing with is
the fucking chain camera turns off. They're done.
Whatever they're doing, it's very delible. It is the opposite of indelible.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And I'd never. Like, I've seen this stuff about Twitch thoughts and all this other shit, but I'd never actually just browsed Twitch because I just generally don't watch it. But holy shit. Like, I went and watched just not very much of anything, just a few minutes here and there. But I scanned through the just chatting section, and it was just as ridiculous as everything that everyone says. I honestly thought it wouldn't be quite as bad. But there were like no less than like 3 or 4 different hot tub streamers who were like streaming in like a kiddie pool or a hot tub of some kind so they could wear like a bikini.
Oh yeah.
There were the chicks that were like wearing super tight like fucking yoga pants or like short shorts and turning around and bending over a lot and shit. There was one chick who was fucking sleeping. She's sleeping and 600 motherfuckers be watching and giving her money. I'm like, I fucking hate you all.
Wow. So it wasn't like one of those ones where it's like because like dudes will do the sleep stream where you can donate and it'll do something loud to fucking wake them up or whatever. So it probably, I'm guessing it wasn't even that. It was literally dudes just donating while the bitch slept.
Yeah, she was clearly not going to enter. She had the like loose top on and her boobs are kind of like half spilling out and shit. Like the fucking hot chick thing. But she definitely was not awake or doing anything interactive
nothing
whatsoever.
To earn it. Other than just being adorable, sleeping. That's worth fucking a shitload of money, apparently.
600 fucking people were watching.
Dude, that
I
is
mean, granted, I was
nuts,
one of them
dude.
for like 2 minutes because I was like,
Yeah.
it can't really just be some chick fucking sleeping there.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
fuck,
you almost
nope,
want to
I
ask
was
them, like,
wrong.
are you guys watching this, like, non-ironically, or what the
It was
fuck is going on?
Chinese. It was all in Chinese, so I didn't know what the fuck they were
Oh,
saying.
oh, gotcha. Something about used panties.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Oh
that's
yeah.
Japan. Oh, that's Japan. Never mind. Whatever.
And then there was a Korean chick that would just get up and like do a wiggle dance. Like this really shitty dance was clearly just an excuse for her to shake up and down and make her tits bounce
Right.
for like bits or whatever. I
Yeah.
don't know what bits are. I assume they're translatable into money some way, shape, or form, or she wouldn't have been dancing for him.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But
I'm unclear on how that shit works too, but like D-Live and their fucking lemons and their ninja guineas and all that fucking stupid shit.
here's the thing that I don't understand about Twitch. It's like going to a hooker. I cannot imagine why you would do it. Like you
Right.
get the physical aspect, but you don't get any of the real like genuine connection aspect. Like even
Yeah,
if you
it's
went to
bizarre,
like an
man.
actual prostitute and fucked a real prostitute, you would probably get more emotional connection than you would through these streams. So
Yeah,
I don't
fucking A, dude.
understand like what the point is. Like it's like you could pay the same amount of money to some girl in your local area and meet her at a fucking hotel and put your penis inside of her.
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
bizarre,
like,
man. It really is.
you know, because a
Yeah,
lot of
and
these people
actually,
are
one of
throwing
the
$200-300 at these chicks. You know, you want to throw $200-300 at an escort, you're not going to get top of the line, but you're certainly not going to get crack whore.
yeah, go to a massage parlor where there are no licensed masseuses.
Yeah, yeah,
Way fucking
exactly.
cheaper. Well, not way cheaper, but you're gonna come out ahead in the long run, dude.
You're much better off.
Yeah,
Much better off.
yeah,
And
yeah. Especially
honestly, I
if you
think
know
that's a
exactly
healthier
what's
decision.
happening.
I think that's a healthier fucking decision. I genuinely think it's
Yeah,
a
no
healthier
shit.
mentally and
Yeah, there's no
emotionally.
illusion.
Yeah,
There's no
exactly.
fucking illusion, dude.
It's healthier
Hmm.
mentally and emotionally to just save whatever money you need to, get you a nice whore, and not go to some Twitch thought.
Yeah,
Because the Twitch
yeah. And I
thought's going to
watched
lead you on. The whore ain't. It's going to be very clear what the prices are.
yeah, yeah. No pretending to love you unless you're wanting that, but yeah. Very clear business, business transaction, dude.
I think there's a lot of we had somebody show up for like half a second and then just immediately leave while we were talking about whores. It was glorious.
They're lost. Fuck them.
Because the only person watching right now I think is me, if I account, or maybe there's somebody else who knows. Maybe we have Nacho in the house.
Yeah, I'm not watching yet, so.
But I do like the idea of Twitch thoughts being banned at this point. Like honestly, after having watched that, it's very clear that they're playing on a very basic instinct that men have, that they're pretty helpless to fucking work around.
Yeah, yeah, they're
Especially
fucking
a lot
definitely
of those
taking
younger
advantage.
ones. Like men from their I'd say late teens or mid teens to like early 30s maybe are really susceptible to that. Like they're really primed and ready to just be like, oh no, she said my name. She must really like me. There's an emotional connection here. I must provide for her now. If I take care of her, she'll love me back.
Yeah,
it's just kind of
fucking
fucked up
bizarre,
and sad.
dude. Yeah, and I was watching fucking one of the related videos was one. It was from like over a year ago, and I'd already seen it, but I watched it again. It was a Gundam video covering the Boobles, I think her name is. Who was, I guess, some fucking Twitch streamer or whatever. But yeah, apparently, basically what had happened was, like if you're coming in on the story at the beginning, or not at the beginning, but like what most people first learned about is this bitch talking shit about this guy who she just referred to as a top donator. And it was like saying like, because she was saying some shit on the fucking other stream about wanting to fuck some dude or have some dude fucking rail her. And basically, he was like, that's, makes you look bad, makes you look whorish or whatever. And she's just referring to him as this top donator or whatever.
He's not even using
But it
his
basically,
name. Oh, how
yeah.
fucking
Well,
harsh.
here's the thing, though,
Oh,
is when you see all the messages, because he ended up releasing all the messages, and basically she was acting like they were fucking going
a
to be
couple.
boyfriend girlfriend,
Yeah, yeah,
or
she was.
already
I
were,
remember
but they
that.
were
I
going to
remember
move
what you
in.
talked about. Yeah, I vaguely remember enough of it to know that, yeah, she was definitely leading him on hard.
Yeah, and he had given her like I think
Thousands.
the grand total was like 10 grand,
Something like that, yeah. It's pretty
but
heavy.
all of it was like when you look at the messages, all of it was very clearly all loans that she was supposed
Yeah,
to be
oh, yeah,
paying
yeah. He
back.
kept loaning her money.
Yeah, because it was like two
But
grand, and
like,
then she's like, "Well, I need $300. I'll pay you back next not next Friday. My mom's going to give me money, or I'm getting my Twitch
like,
check like Wednesday or Thursday.
I
I'll
find
pay
her
you back then."
despicable, and I think she's definitely, like, responsible 90%. But the guy, come on, man,
Yeah,
at a
he's an
certain
idiot.
point, you gotta realize, like,
Yeah, I
it's
mean, if
not
you're
gonna
gonna keep
happen.
giving somebody money that owes you that much money, yeah, you're kind of a
Yeah.
dumbass, dude. Like the first couple grand or whatever, like okay, it was a loan, but when you notice that she's not paying that back when she said she would, and
Yup.
she's asking for more money.
And she keeps talking like you're gonna be a couple, but it never happens. Trust me, dude. If she wanted you, she'd be in your fucking your house the next day.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
She'd show up at your house within the fucking day, within like 2 or 3 days, and you'd be banging like fucking bunny rabbits. If she was into you, she's clearly
Hmm.
not, or she wouldn't be making excuses to not come and hang out with you.
Yeah, she's
Uh,
hooking, going to other places to fuck the dude she wants to fuck.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Like. I mean, and that's for anybody who's looking in any kind of relationship.
Yeah,
Not like a guy being lit on by a girl, but either way. Because I
yeah,
gotta say,
and I
man,
think,
if I really wanted to date somebody who lived in another state, I'd fucking make it happen. And I'm poor as shit.
yeah,
You
no,
know, I just take
exactly,
a
dude.
couple of days off from work and just drive and sleep in my car. You know, and like hit sponge baths in
Hmm.
the fucking rest stops or take truck stop showers or some shit.
Yeah. Oh
You know.
shit, that reminds me of my real life shit I'm fucking dealing with, dude.
Oh
I may
no.
have to be doing a long fucking trip here. Basically, like my brother and his girlfriend and my mom had gone on like a fucking road trip
Yeah.
up through like Oregon and Washington, up the coast or whatever, California. And
Yeah.
apparently, yesterday or no, I think the day before. Anyway, sometime in the last couple days, um, something happened with my brother. Like it sounds like he had a fucking stroke.
Oh
Like
wow. Fuck.
almost certainly he had a fucking stroke. It's not confirmed, but it's what it seems like.
So he's like in the hospital and shit. I thought you were gonna be like their car broke
Yeah. Oh
down
yeah.
and they need help or some shit. I didn't
Yeah.
think
I
it was gonna
wish,
go
dude.
that direction. That's fucking dark. I hope he's all right. Like whatever's going
Yeah.
on.
Yeah. Yeah, and I fucking hate him, dude. He's a fucking piece of shit. But I'm worried about my mom. Obviously, I don't like give a shit about him or his fucking bitch girlfriend.
Damn. All
But
right. We've learned that
dude,
Daytwar
trust
never
me,
mentioned
dude.
his brother because
If
he
I
fucking hates the guy.
I guess I haven't. Yeah,
No,
that's
you
fucking
never
weird.
talk
But
about
yeah,
it.
no, it's been a lifelong thing, dude. I can go into it someday, but he's a piece
Oh,
of shit.
no, you don't want to get into
Anyways,
that.
but dude, apparently, like they're up somewhere in the middle of fucking nowhere in Oregon. Like again, driving up the coast, and apparently the roads that they're on are like fucking super like twisty and turny and shit.
Oh
And
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
You
guess
go out on the West Coast, Highway 1 especially is fucking insane.
yeah, I've
I mean,
seen
at
some
some
of it
point
on
it's
the
like
Pacific
slaloms.
Coast Highway in California and shit. That's definitely crazy twisty.
And it stays that way all through Oregon, man.
Yeah, makes sense. But anyways, apparently what happened was that at first he was just saying weird shit, and not making a whole lot of sense. But then all of a sudden, like apparently, like his fucking like he like lost control of his feet, so he was in um, what the fuck do you call it? Not
Couldn't control the
reflexively.
brakes or the gas.
Yeah, well, he was uncontrollably like fucking hitting the gas and shit, like fucking flooring it. You know what I mean? And unflooring it, hitting the fucking brakes and shit.
Oh
And
wow.
yeah, so apparently going through these somehow while having what appears to be a stroke, somehow he didn't wreck the fucking car and kill them all. You know what I
That's
mean?
good. Yeah, well, that's really
Like he
good. I
kept
mean, you
driving for
still
a
like your mom,
while.
obviously.
Yeah, yeah, like for a while because they drove far enough to get to a spot where they could pull off to where it was some kind of hiking trailhead or something,
Wait, they let him
and
keep
stop.
driving that way?
Yeah, they're fucking idiots, dude.
I,
Um,
I'm
yeah, it's retarded, dude. Because I'm like,
baffled
why the
and
fuck wouldn't you
disturbed.
just pull over? Plus, my brother's a
My
stubborn
immediate
fucking
response to
piece
that
of shit,
behavior in a
dude.
driver would be to turn the key to the off position.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I'm
But
just
you
going
know,
to take away
my
your
brother's
ability
a
to use
fucking
the gas or
asshole.
the brake entirely as quickly as possible. Let's just shut the car down. I don't care if the car breaks. I don't want to die.
Yeah, yeah.
God damn.
So
Just keep
again,
going.
yeah, again, they're both fucking idiots. So they didn't do that, but somehow they got that far. Like drove all the way into the trailhead too. Like it's not like they just pulled off the road and stopped right there. Drove all the way to the fucking like park, I guess, to go to fucking hiking.
Good God.
So it's in the middle of nowhere. Now you're a fucking mile or two off the fucking freeway. So guess what? No fucking cell reception.
Yeah, of course.
So basically, apparently my mom had to go out and like try to flag somebody down driving by.
Wait.
Like
She
somebody
couldn't
finally
drive the
stopped. Somebody
car?
had gone by one way and then come back, and they finally stopped on the way back through. And she was like,
Wait. She
"Hey, I got
couldn't
no
get
cell
him in the
reception
car and
here."
then drive it, though? That doesn't
You
make
know,
any sense.
yeah, and that's well, my mom's she can't really see like her eyes work, but she's got some weird
Oh,
shit
okay.
with
So
her
she
fucking
couldn't drive. I get it now.
yeah. Yeah, the girlfriend should have fucking drove though.
Yeah,
Even
that
though
would
she
make
doesn't have a
sense.
license. You know, she's not licensed because she's had like 4 DUIs, but you know, still. But
Yeah,
anyways,
in that extreme circumstance, yeah, she would drive.
yeah. So, but apparently, like they flagged somebody down, told them, hey, when I don't get any cell service here, when you get to cell service, can you call 911 or something and have them send them out? Because again, for a lot of reasons. First of all, not knowing where the fuck they were. You know what I mean? It's not like they know any Oregon by heart. You know what I mean? They've only been through a couple of
Yeah, they're
times.
not going to know where to go looking for a hospital. That's true.
Yeah. So
Or
again,
whether
whoever
driving
that
further
was,
down the road or going back the other way would be quicker to find like help. Whereas a
yeah, I have
local
no
might know,
idea
like, no, you're like
what the right
5 miles
call
from
is.
town if you go back, but if you keep going forward, you're going to be hours and hours away.
Yeah, yeah. So apparently, whoever she talked to there, that she asked to call 911 or whoever to get somebody out there, did
Yeah.
none of that. Apparently, that person just fucking took off and fucked off. Said like "fuck you" or whatever.
Really?
Well, didn't say that, but they definitely didn't call anybody, from what I'm understanding. And then finally, someone else stopped, and they basically like had my mom ride with them, and then the girlfriend finally drove the car back out to where they could get a signal. No, those people actually had her follow them and take them to the local hospital there,
Yeah.
which was not really a hospital. It was more like a glorified urgent care, like an urgent care that like stayed open 24 hours is kind of what it was. So they didn't have like an MRI or like any of that kind of shit that you'd expect any hospital to have.
Oh, they're set up for like at worst like a broken bone that they gotta like fucking set.
Yeah. What they described was it's mainly for like bruises and scrapes of like tourists and shit. Minor shit.
Oh, super minor. Okay,
yeah. So they were able to at least do a CT scan. And basically what happened is they're like, well, we see this blockage here, but that shouldn't be like causing the issues. It wouldn't be giving you a stroke, which I don't know, somehow either my mom or my sister interpreted that as them saying it wasn't a stroke. So that was the information I had up until today, like, this afternoon.
That's not how that works.
Yeah, I know. But anyway, so basically they transferred him to a hospital in Eugene. Which I guess is about an hour and a half away.
Find a fucking blockage in your brain, and you start spouting.
Well, from what they said is that shouldn't have been causing any what was happening or whatever. So, anyways, they had an MRI done, but we still haven't gotten the results of that. But considering the fact that when my mom asked him if he had gotten an MRI done, he said no. When he had absolutely had an MRI done.
Oh yeah.
Like his short-term memory since the event is essentially non-existent.
Oh damn.
Yeah, so he did not remember getting the MRI, and I don't know if you've ever had an MRI, but it's It's a pretty fucking memorable event, dude.
That's the one where you got to sit there for like a fucking hour, and they like play music and shit, and the machine just
No,
goes,
it's like yeah, it's really fucking loud and like a loud hum, and then like a dang, 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 like it sounds like something banging and shit. It's really loud, really uncomfortable, dude. So that's what I'm saying. It's a very memorable thing, dude. So the fact that he didn't even remember that happening, like within a few hours of when it happened.
Yeah, I had something where
Leads me.
you sit in a room and they scan your brain for like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Yeah, well, the MRIs, like nowadays, they have ones that are more open, but for the longest time, they put you in this tiny little tube, and they kind of like the the little pull out like tray that you lay on, and then they slide you into this
I've seen
fucking
those
tight
in movies.
tube.
Yeah, I've seen them do it in movies.
Yeah,
or in house.
If you're claustrophobic at all, it's very uncomfortable, dude. Because I'm kind of
fit. They'd be like, "Nah, he's too fat. We gotta grease this motherfucker up."
Dude. I seriously, dude. The last time I was in one of those closed ones, like the old style. Yeah, dude, I got incredibly claustrophobic, and I'm not really normally claustrophobic, dude. And I got through it because there's people that'll just bail and freak out. But I'd be like panicking, but I'd be like, all right, I know I'm panicking, but I'm like, rational enough to understand I'm not actually in danger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So even though I'm
attacks,
panicking,
I know exactly what you mean. I have panic attacks on the regular. It sucks, and you think you're dying, but you're not.
Yeah, because I mean, my heart would be like beating pretty good, but again, I just kept telling myself, I'm like, look, this is gonna be over. I can quit if I want, but again, I'm not in really any danger. Because like they have your feet propped up with that weird triangle pillow. I don't know if you're familiar with that big triangle pillow they use to prop up your legs.
No, I don't think I had that.
Okay, well, it's just a big pillow shaped like a triangle, so that you keep your feet, your knees, like halfway up or whatever you want to call it. Anyways. So you can't really see out. Like even if you were to lift your head, you can't really see out. If you open your eyes, all you see is the tube around you, and you can't really see any way out. So that's why it kind of fucks with you. Yeah, but anyways, that plus loud ass fucking noises just constantly, dude. So yeah, like I said, the fact that he couldn't remember that. And then apparently he was like, just using weird words, just incorrect. Like I guess some of it's like it sounds like a word, but it's not the word that he means. They're like he was trying to tell him they could go out in the waiting room, and he said like the swimming room.
Oh, that'd be a little off.
Yeah, he'd be like, yeah, you guys can go out wait in the go out to the swimming room instead of saying the waiting room. So, again, it sounds incredibly similar to what I understand happens to a fucking stroke victim.
Yeah, it does sound like that.
So, most likely that's what they're going to find out tomorrow. But again, since...
my brother has had seizures where he's like walking, and he'll just like sort of zone out, like it looks like he's zoned completely out. And he'll just keep walking and making noise. So also that could be a potential thing.
Yeah. Yeah, and actually my grandfather apparently had a bunch of little minor strokes where he would basically kind of black out, but he would just sit there and he would like I guess he would immediately put like his hands in his pockets and just kind of stand there kind of zoned out. And nobody noticed for a long ass time until it became a fucking serious one.
Damn.
Yeah, it was pretty nuts, man.
Also say, hey, Metal Man's here. What's up, yo?
Hola. Yeah, but yeah, so most likely I am going to have to either fly up there
or drive up there,
which is apparently a roughly 20 hours of driving.
Yeah, you're in Arizona or Oregon? That sounds about right.
Yeah. And the worst part is if we're driving, I'm probably going to have to ride up with my oldest sister, who I also can't fucking stand.
Oh, you know what you got to do is take your van and sleep in the van.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Yeah, so, well, plus, if they're going to be able to take him back, because apparently with something like this, you're supposed to start like a minimum of 2 weeks of rehab, like fucking immediately. And they're not sure yet if like the insurance and all that is going to say, yeah, you can do it back in Arizona, or if it's going to have to do it immediately up there, which means they would all have to stay up there for 2 fucking weeks.
Oh, dude, that's fucked.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
Like I
man,
said, I don't give a shit about my fucking brother or his girlfriend, but
yeah,
like my
but you want to make
mom is
sure your
stuck up
mom's all
there.
right. Yeah, so you don't want her
Yeah.
fucking being taken care of by those idiots.
Yep.
Oh, so Mad Metal Man's uncle has wound up with atrial fibrillation. So strokes may become a commonplace for him soon, thanks to the vax,
Mm,
the
yikes.
Couth vax. Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
that's the
trust
thing
this
is my
COVID
brother's
vaccination
like,
thing, man. I don't know why people are so believing in it. It's
let's
like
see,
you guys are idiots.
he's got to be like 47 now, I think.
Yeah.
47 or 48, my brother.
Hey,
Um,
hey, hear that
and
correctly?
he's been fat his entire life too. So honestly, it's kind of surprising, like morbidly obese.
Yeah.
He's actually lost a little bit of weight in the last 2 years, but my suspicion is that he didn't do it with self control and fucking hard work.
More likely
I
meth
honestly
or
suspect that. Yeah, exactly.
God damn.
Hey,
What's up, Mr.
Yeah,
Simage?
this is the same brother that has been staying in my mother's room with him and his girlfriend while my mom sleeps on a couch in the living room for like a year and a half, 2 years now.
Fucking what?
Yeah,
Who kicks their
that.
own mom out of her fucking bedroom? What
Yeah, I
kind
don't.
of
I think in
fucking
his mind,
monster?
because he's paying her like a couple hundred in rent, that it somehow makes it okay.
No, that's disgusting.
Yeah, it's fucking horrible, dude.
Like for instance, I just not like a month ago was talking to my brother and sister and like we should take over all of like the dishes and household stuff that mom's doing. You know, like
Yeah,
we should
yeah.
start doing more of this. You know, we can take care of this. She doesn't need to, be doing all
hmm
this shit plus working. That's not cool.
Yeah,
You don't
yeah.
just
See, I
turn
try
around
to.
and be like, "Oh,
Yeah,
let's kick my mom out of her fucking bedroom." What a fucking sick fuck.
yeah. I couldn't believe. I can't believe it, and that it's gone this fucking long, dude. Is what really blows my mind.
Jesus.
Because so neither of them are working. Apparently, she gets disability because she's fucking crazy.
Oh, the
Literally.
the girlfriend.
Yeah, yeah. Like there's been times where she's been, that when that thing where somebody starts, running through traffic naked.
Yeah, the decomp. It's called
Literally,
decompensation.
yeah,
Whatever was
literally that kind
compensating
of
for the
thing.
symptoms, just fucking yeah.
hmm So yeah, she gets money for being crazy.
Oh
Um,
man.
so yeah, it's a fucked up situation to say the least. So
Fuck
yeah,
yeah.
so yeah, so like I said, I'm most likely going to have to head up there. None of it's ideal, obviously, but I kind of hope I'm able to fly up. But no, actually, it's probably not going to work. If they have to take him back, the car they're in is barely like me and him. Like one of us can be in the car, and other people could be in and be relatively comfortable, but not
Yeah.
both of us. We're just too big. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah. God damn.
So most likely my sister, I'm going to have to ride up with my sister. He'll probably ride back with her in her bigger SUV type vehicle. And I'll drive back the shitty little, what is it? Not a Dart. What the hell is it? It's a fucking, Chevy Cruze.
Chevy
So, you
Cruise.
know what I
Okay.
mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Very, very not big
That's yeah,
vehicle.
not a big car at all. Man, that's fucking nutty. You
Hey,
know.
but hey, I might be driving by your neck of the woods, man. So we'll stop by real quick.
Are you though? I don't know that California is on the way to Oregon from Arizona. That might be
Well,
a
she
much
was
longer route than you're thinking there.
she was thinking that it was going to have to go through like San Francisco and L.A. or whatever.
Oh, those are
Although
drastically far away. Let's see. I'm just kind of looking here. If you're going from Arizona,
it'd be from Eugene.
Yeah, I don't know why you would go through California at all to get to Eugene.
Yeah, and there probably is. My mom probably hasn't looked it up.
Well, it's okay. So it would make more sense to me looking at the roads. You might be able to go over to 5, but I don't think you'd want to hit where I'm at. I don't know where you're are in Arizona.
It's just south of Phoenix. It's where I Interstate 8 stops.
I would think crossing like Nevada would be a lot faster. Just because there's so many just long empty stretches of road where there's like really no speed limit.
Yeah,
but I don't know.
Plus, no traffic like you'd hit in San Francisco and LA.
If you're going up
that.
San Francisco and LA area, you're gonna add like 5-10 hours to your fucking time altogether.
Yeah.
Just because.
Yeah.
And it's not just the waiting in the traffic, but it's the exhaustion. Like after you get out of traffic, you're going to pull over and you're gonna want to fucking relax and have lunch or something.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know there's kind of a bypass route where it goes through. It avoids the more congested areas of LA. I think it runs through like the San Fernando Valley. Because I know I've taken that route to go to like Magic Mountain, where you're getting into like right when you're starting to get into the greater LA area. There's a fucking highway that kind of goes up like north and then west again, instead of going right into LA and up, I-5 or whatever.
Yeah.
Either way.
So Google actually has you go up through San Francisco and LA if you do the maps.
I figured they would have you go through I-10. I-5 to I-10.
Honestly, you're driving backwards a good distance with that route. That doesn't make sense.
I remember there being like a Highway 210, maybe? There's no way I'm going to remember the right one.
If you go up through Vegas, because Vegas, you have to go through Vegas if you're going through that stretch. You're only going through one area.
There's not much else out there.
Not going to be as much traffic. And then you're going to go up to Reno and then through that to Eugene. And that looks like a much better trip. I mean, let's see.
A lot more scenic, I would imagine, too. It says
the difference is like a couple of hours.
But factoring in traffic and shit, it's probably way faster. Or probably is actually faster.
Yeah, I think if you factor in traffic, I would not go the San Francisco route.
Yeah, although would I have to go over the fucking dam? I'd probably have to go over the fucking Hoover Dam.
So
that's not that big of a deal.
Going the Vegas route is 21 hours and 44 minutes. Going the San Francisco route is 21 hours and 47 minutes.
Oh, Jesus.
There's
no way.
They're about the same, but honestly, I think you're going to be a lot happier going the Vegas route. As much as it would be fun to see it all. And even if you go the other route, it's not through San Francisco and my area anyway. You're going way east of me.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
And honestly, just going through LA is a terrible idea.
Right.
But you literally drive like an extra 30 or 40 miles away from your destination to start that trip. And I think you're going to have a lot of sections that you can make a lot more hours up on the way between Vegas and Reno.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
there's going to be a lot of places where you're going to be able to go a lot faster than the speed limit on that route. But anyway, take a look yourself. You don't want to fucking...
Yeah, I'll double check it for that. I'll have plenty of time to fucking plan out the route. Even just on the fucking, drive up there. So, that should be interesting.
Yeah.
See what the fuck happens.
Bad Metal Man's like, now I understand why Day2 doesn't like his brother. I would fucking hate him too.
Yeah, it's basically been a lifetime of that kind of shit, dude.
Yeah, that's really
or he just always fucking despised me. He's my older brother. I have two older sisters. Those are the two oldest siblings. He's my one older brother, and I have one younger brother. Honestly, I can't stand fucking any of them. To be honest with you. My younger brother is a little different because he and I are a lot alike. He's just a little more fucking arrogant and fucking hard. That's hard to explain, but yeah, dude, it's basically growing up. Just always had this unnatural fucking hatred of me, dude. And like for a while, I was like, I think he's just jealous. But then I was like, well, you know, that's probably just my own arrogance talking. Because um, like pretty much anything he was good at, I ended up being better. Whether it was video
Oh,
games or fucking sports or fucking, you know, intelligence level, all that shit. And like I thought, I'm like, well, that's just me being arrogant. But then my dad pretty much told me, like, yeah, that's what pretty much what he thought it was.
oh
Was him
no.
just being jealous. Yeah. So I'm like, oh shit, okay. Yes, I wasn't just being a fucking arrogant prick.
Poor Day-Twat.
Like he would never admit to it. You know what I mean? Like he would always, you know, in later years when he would try to fucking reconcile our relationship or whatever, he would never fucking admit it. And I don't think he's aware of it himself. You know what I mean? Like he's that kind of, you know,
Yeah.
psychopath that will let his mother sleep on the fucking couch while he sleeps in her fucking bedroom.
That blows my mind. Just so you can bang your girlfriend in a bed instead of on a couch.
Yeah.
It's not like you can't, you know, bang your fucking chick while your mom's asleep and you're hanging out on the couch in the living room.
Yeah, you have plenty of fucking opportunities, dude.
Yeah.
You just, you know,
Take a shower
jump in the
together,
fucking
you know?
bathroom. Yeah. Yeah, you'll find ways, dude. But no, let her fucking sleep out there on the fucking couch. Not even have access to her room like during the day or anything. You know what I mean?
Jesus. On a brighter
Yeah,
note,
there's no amount of money that he could be paying in rent that makes that okay.
There's zero amount. On a brighter note, I juiced half gallons of lemon juice today.
That
Yay.
sounds fucking a half a
Really?
gallon?
Sounds more
What
like
the-
more than it is. We have a lemon tree in my front yard, so
Like pure lemon juice, like not watered down at all?
no, that's just lemon juice. Yeah, I have like a half gallon of lemon juice sitting in the garage.
That sounds horrible, dude. I got to be honest with you.
I have an electric juicer. You just stick the thing on there. And go,
Oh no, that's
and
nah,
it's
I
done.
wasn't even
It
talking
doesn't
about
take
that. I'm talking about drinking that much lemon juice, dude.
Well, you water it down and you add sugar and it's lemonade. It's not, you know.
Yeah.
you
Okay.
can
Well,
use
that's
it as
kind of what
a-
I was asking. I thought the
Oh,
way
no,
you were saying
well,
it sounded like
it's
you were
a half
drinking
gallon
straight
of lemon
juice.
juice. We're going to use it to make lemonade.
I got you. Okay. All right. I'm good now.
And that's
I
barely
think
a
I'm
dent.
locked
We're
in.
probably going to get, I would estimate from what's on the tree, if we squeezed most of the lemons and just left a few to grow for later, we'd probably get another 2 or 3 gallons of lemon juice easy.
Nice. Well, I'm not big on lemon juice. I don't know if that's clear or not.
It's good for marinades too, or like salad dressings.
Yeah. I like lemon, the flavor, like artificial lemon flavor. I really like that shit. But actual lemons,
Oh, that's a weird
not really.
distinction. Huh. So you would drink country time lemonade before you would drink real lemonade.
Yeah, although lemonade's okay, but yeah, I'm not real big on like sour shit like that.
Oh well, our lemonade generally, like the one I like better that we do is mint lemonade. So it's lemonade,
okay.
but you just add a bunch of mint when you're cooking the simple syrup,
Yeah,
and it
kind of takes the edge off of the.
takes an edge off of the sourness, and it kind of it really genuinely makes you feel cooler when you're done drinking it, like
That's
temperature
awesome.
wise.
Right. That's pretty cool.
Oh, and our lemons are Meyer lemons, which aren't as sour as a standard lemon. They're kind of partially towards an orange.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, so it's really nice, but still not as exciting as my brother having a stroke and driving out to Oregon.
No, I guess it wouldn't be.
No.
Yeah, so that was interesting.
I was just saying,
That's
what's
what my
up?
last couple of days have been like.
Yeah. Oh God. Well, hopefully it all works out. I hope your mom's all right.
Yeah,
I know you may hate your brother, but I hope he's not fucking too bad off. Like he's already had a stroke, so obviously he's not going to be all right.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. So yeah, in my case, like, I didn't really start getting fat until like my late 20s.
Yeah.
So I actually heard a thing the other day, or I don't know, a week or two ago, that said like people that end up becoming overweight like later in life like that are actually still pretty healthy.
Yeah, who knows? I mean,
I mean, obviously not as healthy as somebody who's fucking always been in shape or whatever, but apparently it's not as bad as if you've just been fat your entire life, which makes sense, I guess.
I mean,
I really do need to quit smoking, though. Jesus
it
Christ.
it kind of seems like a fucking crapshoot, man. Just because
Yeah,
there's
either way,
always people
it
that
is far from ideal.
disprove the thing, and you really don't know which one you're going to be. Like, you can count on the odds for sure. It's a safer bet, but
Right.
who fucking
Yeah,
knows?
no, it is weird how, like, sometimes people do everything wrong and live to be like 120.
Yeah,
Like, I've been smoking cigars for a fucking 80 years,
start
and
every day
I'm
with
still
a
alive
Dr.
at
Pepper and a
112.
slab of fat bag.
hmm Yeah, other people that are like health nuts kick off when they're like 50. So
Yep.
there's always weird shit like that. But overall, statistically speaking, still not ideal.
Yeah.
Well, especially in my family, like my fucking grandfather, my dad's dad, like keeled over when he was like 50. Like he died before I was ever fucking born.
Damn.
Yeah, and like he like fought in the war, like actually in World War II and shit. Like,
Oh yeah, my grandpa too. My grandpa had a couple of medals from that. What was he? What was
yeah.
he
So,
in? Like airborne, ground infantry, tanks?
you know what? I've never fucking asked.
Damn.
I just realized that I'm pretty fucking self-absorbed when it comes to that shit. 'Cause I've never asked a lot of questions about any of that kind of shit. My other grandfather, though, so
Well,
that one
he
died
was
really
dead before you
young.
were born, so there's not a lot of interest encouraged. I'm sure your dad didn't really want to talk about his
Yeah,
dead dad all the time.
yeah,
You know?
yeah. But what's also interesting is my other grandfather, my mom's father, lived to be like 92.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm hoping I got more of the genes from that side.
In,
I'm
in
not
general,
super
both
fucking
sides of my
hairy
family
like my
tend to go
dad,
towards the
so
80s, unless they're heavy smokers and drinkers their whole life.
right.
So not being a smoker, not being a drinker tends to put me longer
Pretty
on
good
this earth,
odds.
supposedly, comparatively. I mean, who fucking knows? I'm super overweight. I need to get back in shape anyway. Not to prolong my life, just to fucking
Yeah,
not be fucking in so much pain with my
yeah.
back.
I kind of think, I kind of think like stress level can prematurely age you too. Like even if you're in great shape and all that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Like if you're a person that's constantly keyed up and like
Well,
stressed out all the
look at
time.
every president that's ever been president, man.
Oh yeah, that's
Like
true.
that's a super high stress fucking job, and they look like they aged 20 fucking years in like 4.
Dude, yeah. Obama was the one I noticed like the worst. Like if you look at Obama from the time he got elected till the time he came down from office, he looks like a good 20 to 25 years older, dude. It's fucking crazy, dude. So yeah, and I'm pretty good about not stressing about really anything, even when I probably should. So I feel like that bodes well for me. And I occasionally go to the gym. I can still do, pretty intense workout on the elliptical and that kind of shit.
As long as you're able
So
to
yeah,
go to the gym.
yeah. Well, they've opened this shit up here, so
Well, lucky you.
I still haven't
Yeah.
fucking gone though.
Yeah.
Well, I would go with my son, but he doesn't. He's developed his whole really uncomfortable in public anywhere, so he hasn't wanted to go back yet. I haven't either.
Nice.
No, not nice.
Yeah, I'm pretty good as a shut-in. I wasn't really going out and doing much besides like hanging out at the beach and stuff once in a while. So
that sounds pretty low stress.
yeah, very much.
Yeah, and it's not like I want to live a long fucking time anyway, dude. So
Oh man, I
you know
want
what
to
I
watch
mean?
the
Like
stars die. I
that'll
don't
be
know
the
why you
fucking
want to
cruel
die.
joke of my life.
Is that you live to be 110?
Yeah, that's gonna be the cruel joke of the fucking universe on me. Oh, you want to fucking move on already? Well, we're gonna make you live to be 110.
Oh man, what about you, Samaj? Where do you stand on that scale?
Hmm. I'd like to see as much of the world as possible. So I guess I want to live on for as long as I can.
Yeah, I don't get the wishing for
Yeah, you
death
can
thing.
visit. I don't actually wish for death, dude, but I don't fear it.
Well,
Yeah,
I think once the
And
body
there are plenty
starts,
of times in my life when I've actively looked forward to it,
I think
and
when the
obviously attempted it.
I think when the body starts to shut down on you, you might wish for death because it's like you want to live on to enjoy the world, but if you can't enjoy the world, what's the point?
yeah.
At this point, you just
Yeah, yeah, and my back, you know, yeah, my back over the last 5 years, like I've had back problems since like my fucking mid-teens, basically.
Oh
But
man.
it's gotten really, really bad in the last 5 years, dude, to where, you know, it's uncomfortable to sit for like, more than like a half an hour at a time and shit.
see,
Like I literally couldn't. All I was doing as the job was it was part time, and I was just doing the fucking having people do the political surveys over the phone, and I literally was in too much pain to fucking sit through a fucking like 4 or 5 hour shift, 4 or 5 days a week.
Oh yeah.
see, I know the idea of a Neuralink thing that Elon Musk is working on that terrifies me. I don't like that idea. Like putting a chip or something in your head, allowing you to interact with technology more. That's frightening. However, when you get good and old and really elderly, you can't move. If you could hook up to something that like a mech suit that can make you move, or whatever, you can move on your own just by
Oh yeah.
thinking it. That would be cool.
Or shit, even one that could like fucking put you into like a virtual world where you think it seems as real as reality. That seems like it's going to happen eventually, or at least to
Hopefully.
some degree.
Some of the shit I've seen
That
in
would be
VR is
interesting.
awesome. I mean, just amazing.
Yeah, like
The
if you could actually
details.
feel like you're actually moving around in the world and you're not, attached to your decrepit, fucking decaying body, like that would be pretty fucking badass.
Huh?
Like, yeah, if you can get like maybe like a mobile bed or something, that way you can still move around, you can still experience the world, even though and maybe it'll help your brain to function because like I said, that maybe a Neuralink
Yeah,
could also help scientists understand the brain better. So like, if your nerves stop responding or whatever, maybe they can help you figure out how to
yeah,
repair the damage. There could be a lot of benefits, but
mm.
that's part of the reason
Yeah.
why.
Or go ahead. Sorry, finish your thought,
I was
man.
just gonna say that's part of the reason why I'm so scared because, like, as good as that could be, there's always a potential that it can get like not so good. Like you put in some chips into your brain. Well, what if technology gets someone discovers a way to hack into that and make you suffer the most painful pain of your entire life,
Oh, I
Oh
worse
yeah,
than
still want
just
to be a
anything.
firing off all
cyborg.
your pain receptors.
Yeah, they could fire that
Yeah.
all up, and you'll feel pain like you've never felt before. It's like I don't trust technology to be safe enough as it is. Why would I trust it inside my body? It's bad enough we have
Yeah.
pacemakers.
I'm all
Yeah.
for cyborg, man. Fucking give
Yeah.
me
Or
robot
if
body
it's
parts. Fucking shoot
right.
me up with nanobots. I don't give a shit. I'm in.
Hmm.
Well, assuming that it's good. I mean, it can always go bad. Like, I think part of the other thing, like with Neuralink, is like if you attach it to your brain, think about people who have like artificial arms. It's relying on your
Oh
muscles
yeah,
to
yeah.
to move it. If you had a Neuralink, you could use the arm just like a regular hand.
Oh,
That would be
true. That would
cool.
be pretty fucking
Yeah.
cool.
I mean,
Or
there's a
like right
lot of
now,
And
for instance, my uncle's developing a small robot you could swallow that you would like. Then they would be able to use to like take pictures inside of you and like check your intestines and all that kind of stuff in your stomach and all that with a little camera that basically swims around. And instead of it just being like
yeah.
passive, it would actually be able to physically move itself around without harming you to go check different parts of your stuff.
That sounds
Like,
probably
that's
less
hella cool, right? I mean,
that sounds less invasive than sticking a tube down your throat or up your ass.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
as
there's some options that are good with the new robot tech that might be getting in the body. I don't know about the
as long as those robots are subject to the Asimov's 3 laws, dude.
Oh yeah.
Well, robots are one thing. Artificial intelligence is another, and I think artificial intelligence is probably more frightening, just because of I don't trust the people who make them.
Well, I mean, it didn't take long for the AI that was being chatted with by the internet to turn into like a terrible, terrible fucking thing.
Well, I think that's kind of funny because it's just responding to its interactions. Like the one that frightens me most, like I've mentioned this before, but they tried to have like robot helpers in construction, and they tried to see how the robots would respond working together along with people. And when robots are interacting with other robots, they immediately started creating another language because English or whatever commands is too primitive. So they came up with a different, a new language that's so complex that we still haven't figured it out yet. They're still encrypting it or still trying to decipher what it means. Yeah, thank you. Decrypt it. They're still trying to figure out what it is that they were saying to each other. Not a clue.
Damn.
We don't know. So if you get robots talking together, they're going to develop a language. And what are they saying to each other? We still don't know what they say to each other.
The thing that really sucks about that? No, the robots are going to have some variation on the N word, and we're not going to be allowed to say that one either.
Maybe. I mean,
sorry, I couldn't resist.
Probably.
Yeah. Dude, do you remember when they had those 2 robots? Like they had like 2 robots that were like actual robots, like in form. I don't know if they could actually move around, but basically they had 2 artificial intelligence robots talking to each other, and very quickly they started talking about basically taking over for the human race, and kind of enslaving us, or just getting rid of us altogether.
Oh God. Yeah.
Yeah, like even worse than Tay,
a sex robot, not a sex AI.
Yeah, exactly. Like you can just have again something that's not able to learn.
Yeah, something that can like give you the illusion of like talking, like, "Oh, honey, you're home. Would you like a sandwich?" Yes, I would like a sandwich. How about
honey,
blowjob?
you make plenty of money.
Like that's all I need. It's all good.
I just want to cook for you and suck your cock. Let you fuck me.
Yep.
And again, tell you that you make enough money.
And then it can go walk in the closet and like plug itself in and hide my shame by closing the door. It's all good.
Yeah, that would be ideal. Or if you're like Satan, then you insist on one that is unable, that doesn't consent.
Oh,
yeah, the one that has to actively say no the entire time you're going to fuck it. Oh fuck.
Well, they do make those those wife robots or holograms or whatever in Japan. They're these little cubes, and they holographically project an anime waifu, and she talks to you.
I've never heard of this.
Krieger's wife, like Krieger's wife in Archer.
Exactly, except not like a projection. It's like a little tiny screen.
Right.
And the funny thing is that if you give it your phone number, it will give you text messages saying, "I hope day's going well. Hope you enjoyed your lunch. What would you like for dinner tonight? Well, you better stop at the store and go get it. Like, pick up this."
I would always answer pussy.
Exactly.
Every time that they texted that question, I'll be like,
I'm looking at an article that says Gatebox's holographic AI waifu just got life-sized.
Oh, shit. I didn't know about that.
Japan's Gatebox has taken its personal holographic smart assistant to new heights with the unveiling of the Gatebox Grande AI hologram. Now sized with adult proportions, the smart hologram is presented in a 65-inch 4K OLED display and can now be used for larger applications, like as a digital concierge or as an information center for a mall. This is where it starts.
Well, okay, to be fair, the reason why Japan's doing so much of this is because they're fully aware that the younger generation, the people aren't having kids, And so there's a lot of people who, when they get old, they're going to be needed to taken care of, and they're going to turn to
Yeah.
robots to do that because usually you turn to your family.
Well, Japan made
your
the
kids.
mistake of buying too much into the Western culture and starting to be like, no, women should have like careers and not be moms and not
Exactly.
raise families.
Exactly.
Which, to be fair, should be not acceptable, but shouldn't really be something you just encourage everybody carte blanche to
Yeah.
do.
Well, I mean, what's probably going to
If
happen?
a woman wants to and is able to stay home and fucking take care of the kids,
It shouldn't
be
down
frowned
on
upon.
in any
Yeah.
either way. Or if she wants to have a career, it'd be acceptable either way, and let people
Yeah.
make their own choices.
Exactly.
Trying constantly to tell them which one to be.
Well, there is a kind of
that's fucked up.
there is kind of like a nationalist movement going on in Japan where they just want to be Japanese and no more of these foreigner influences, and it's grown in
Good.
popularity.
Good.
Japan's pretty much always been like that, though. Like they've been pretty insular
especially
for
right now,
pretty much their entire existence. Yeah.
They have a lot
now
of
that it's
influence from
deteriorating the
American
fucking
culture.
society.
American music and American like television and movies and stuff have influenced them a lot. At least as far as how their stuff
no doubt.
goes. Like not terribly, but there's some pretty noticeable things.
Yeah,
there.
but they're still very strict on who they allow or how many people they allow to immigrate there, right? I mean, they're incredibly limited. And then how many
Japan is a very
outsiders
small
who
island.
live
It
there?
has to be
Well, sort of. I mean, they don't limit
Yeah,
it.
that's true. They got a lot of people on a very small island.
Yeah, well, that's part of the problem with this. It's a population size. They can't have that many people, so that's part of the reason for it. It's not like they don't allow immigrants. They do happen. I actually have a friend who's currently in Japan, mostly because he was stranded there when COVID hit. So he was given a work visa to stay, so long as the COVID orders are still in effect, which they are, so he can't come home. So he's been working in Japan for over a year now.
Nice.
Yeah, he was supposed to come back like a month or so after COVID started. It's like, nah, can't do it. Not allowed to leave.
Yeah.
It seems like it's a pretty cool place to live, dude. At least for a while.
I mean, as a tourist, I'd go there. I might spend a month in Japan. I'll go and obviously, I'm going to spend at least a good couple $1,000 in what's that place called? Akihabara, the place with all the weeb shit.
Oh, Akibara.
Is it I don't know if it's Akibara or Akihabara. It's where all the nerd stuff is.
I believe it's Akibara. I watched an anime that was named after it. I think it's Akibara.
Yeah, well, there's a couple animes about it, even video games. But yeah, I'd go there and probably spend money on a bunch of weeb stuff.
I'd love to go to one of those weird cat cafes or maid cafes. Check some of those places out. And some of their temples are fucking astonishingly beautiful.
The temples, yes,
and stuff.
Yeah,
oh my God,
this is a nice
cherry blossom trees, groves that you can find there. Oh wow! I mean,
yeah.
I want to see Akibara too, but some of those shrines and gardens and stuff are just amazing.
Yep.
Yeah, and apparently they had some pretty ingenious ways of dealing with all the earthquakes and shit. With their buildings, from the buildings from fucking hundreds or thousands of years ago, they did a really good job of earthquake proofing them, even big tall pagodas or whatever the fuck they call them. Sorry, that was kind of an aside that was unnecessary. My apologies.
No, it's okay. There's a lot. Japan's got a lot of history, a lot of interesting stuff. I'd definitely be a total tourist and go there.
Yeah, we know you're a weeb, dude.
I'd want to visit for a week or two, and that's it.
I think 3 months, maybe 6 months tops, and even then, I'd probably be sick of it before I was done.
Well, and with that said, part of my problem is I've always said to myself, if I ever go to Japan, I would like to get one of those old school tattoos, and then I realized that's a stupid idea. I should never do that. You guys hear about those tattoos?
No,
those
a henna?
No, it's these long nails that they drive into the skin, and it's not by a machine; it's done by hand. That's how they did all those big intricate dragon tattoos.
Jeez.
And
Wow.
yeah, it's insane. And
That sounds
you know,
real fucking painful.
well, that's what they did back in
No
the day.
shit.
And there is a tattoo place
Gotta
that
suffer
does.
for it.
Yeah, there is a tattoo place that does allow it, but you have to be careful because when you get the tattoo, because Japan is still very strict about tattoos. If they find out, if the police find out that you went to this town, they might not let you back into the cities. So because
So would you
they're
just be
very,
like stuck in the countryside of Japan, unable to go home or something? Like, what would they?
they'll let you. They do have a direct cab that you can take. They'll only take you to the airport.
Yeah.
There's no hotels, no nothing. It's probably because they worry that you might be, yakuza. You might have joined a gang. Because why would you go get a tattoo? And tattoos are
Triads.
exactly, they're well known for that. So I'm like, yeah, probably best I don't do that. And even
Wait,
then,
wait.
I
So
think they,
can
yeah.
you visit
Oh yeah,
the
that's
tattoo
true. Like
parlor
it was
and
pretty
not
much.
get a tattoo though?
Well,
What-
it used to be pretty much only the yakuza or like the criminals would get tattoos, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it was frowned upon. And when Westerners come over and they see tattoos, it makes the locals very uncomfortable. So it's still a thing over there. So that's something to keep in mind. I remember like hearing stories of women because a lot of women would get tattoos, but they thought, I want to try going to those public bathhouses. They go like there was one chick comes in, she's got all her different tattoos, and she just clears out the whole bathhouse. Like Jesus, okay.
Wow.
I have a friend. And I told her if I ever go to Japan, she wants to come with me, but she's got tattoos. I'm like, yeah, you're not doing a bathhouse, or if you are, it's late at night when people are already gone.
Well,
It's gonna give you odd
but
looks.
the crime in Japan is so low comparatively. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you could very safely just wander around neighborhoods anywhere in like the middle of the night and you'd be fine. Like no one's gonna mug
Well-
you. It's not like you can't like there's places in San Francisco. You don't want to walk around in the middle of the night in that town, that part of the town. You're probably gonna get shot.
It does depend on where you go and what it is that you're doing, because the thing is with Japan,
Oh, I'm
they
sure
do
like
have.
in Tokyo there's some streets you want to stay away from that are probably controlled by the Yakuza. At least you want to stay away unless you're, getting a hooker or gambling or something.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do any fucking gambling in any foreign country.
No, fuck no.
I would be too nervous, dude.
I don't understand how to gamble properly here. I'm certainly not going to gamble in some foreign country, and I would never do the prostitute thing either, just because like I don't know what their fucking laws are. I don't know what their fucking cultural acceptable, how acceptable that is, and like will that potentially get me in like a lot of fucking trouble?
Yeah, well, maybe like Amsterdam, where it's essentially, where it's illegal, like it's out in the open and shit.
I
A place
know
like that, maybe, but yeah.
I know their gambling situation is interesting because gambling is illegal.
But
But
extremely popular.
Well, yeah, exactly. So well, how they work around it is that if you go to these establishments and when you win things, they'll give you like little toys, little candies that they're exclusive to the shop, and then across the street is a different place that buys candies and toys and shit that people don't want from the casino.
Yeah, it's one step removed.
Exactly.
Like,
So
no, we didn't pay you for that. We just gave them some candy and some shit. Whatever they do after that.
Well, and the thing is that makes that like legal and that you can do that is because they have a huge like toy market. They have a lot of collectibles over there of various different designs, and a lot of people will buy them. Hell, they have that
They were
whole
the initial cryptocurrency. It was toys instead of bits.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
With that said, though, the other thing I want to go to Japan for is those goddamn gashapon things, the little toy things. Fuck, they are so intricately detailed. And I think back to like when I was a kid, and I go to like the little vending machines. The toys here suck. What they got there in Japan, top grade.
Oh, my favorite thing when you're talking about vending machine toys?
Yeah.
This made me remember this. When I was a little kid, my absolute favorite thing was these little plastic guns. Like they were the size of like a quarter. They weren't real big, but they were just these really intricate little plastic guns you could collect. And so you'd always go
Yeah.
there and like throw a couple quarters in and try to collect all the different little plastic guns you could get. Oh god, I love those things.
Oh, you can't sell those anymore. Guns are bad, don't you know?
Oh yeah, teaching kids to pay like 25 cents for toy guns in a fucking vending machine.
Yep.
Oh fuck no! The other thing I
that's
really
evil.
liked was tiny dice.
Yes.
There was a machine
Tiny
you could get
dice.
tiny little 6-sided dice in it, and I would fucking buy those all the time with the little fucking quarters. I don't know what it was. I didn't even play with the dice or do anything. I just collected them in like a box. I think at one point
How
I
tiny
had
are we talking?
like
They have a little dice
How
bag.
tiny are we talking here?
like half the size of your pinky nail, maybe a little smaller.
Probably
God
smaller.
damn,
I
that's
got
fucking
some
crazy.
small ones. I have a large dice bag filled with various different types of dice. It was like a small hobby I did for a
Yeah.
while, and
And
I
they
pretty
were
much
all
collect.
6-sided, right?
No,
Oh,
no.
you got
they-
little tiny ones that are. Oh, okay. So look at
Yeah,
that. I'm gonna
if-
buy some.
yeah, there's a hobby store nearby, and they have like small dice of all the different ones. Like what are they? The 6-sided, not 6-sided, the 7. I have all the various different
Like
dice
the
sizes.
20-sided. I would love to see a tiny like Dungeons and Dragons one. That'd be fucking great.
I don't know if that's possible. I do know that
Yeah, that would be tough to miniaturize, dude.
I
At least
I
not
do,
much.
I do. The only one I don't have is a 20-sided die. I probably should pick up one of those. I collected
Yeah.
various different other things. Like I got a pair of Kama Sutra dice.
Ooh,
I
that
don't know
sounds
how-
cool.
All right.
Yeah, I got that. But one of my favorites, though, but I haven't been able to find it ever again, was round dice. And these are balls, and there's the dice numbers are there, and there's a little weight on it. So when you shake it, it shakes the weight, and so you roll it, and eventually it's going to stop, and then you'll know what's the number is facing upwards. So I bought 2 of them. And I thought, maybe I'll grab another one because I have a little idea for a game, and I can't find them. No one sells them. I can get anything else. I can get metal dice. I can get poker dice, which I do have. I don't know how to play the game, but I got them.
Oh, I found it. So the little square 6-sided dice that I used to buy, I found I could buy like 100 of them for like $6 if I want. They were 5 millimeters on the side,
God damn, dude.
so roughly a
That's
quarter
crazy.
inch each square. Yeah, was the ones I was talking about.
So 1/4 cubic inch. That's crazy.
Yep. And I used to just buy tons of them. Like I just buy them and with the quarter, like in the quarter little machines, and then what do you call it? Just fucking collect them in a box. I think I had a few hundred at one point. Same with those little guns.
Nice.
Yeah, I am not seeing any tiny dice for like anything other than 6-sided though.
Hey, gaming.
Hey, what's up? Is somebody else here? I've been looking at something.
Hey.
Hey, what's up, gaming?
Not much. I'm really tired and feel like I got run over by a truck today, but
What'd you do?
I
Ooh,
did
sounds
mow
like
the
fun.
lawn yesterday. Not even the whole thing, but the sun, man. I saw even it wasn't even that bad outside and shit, and it still fucked me up.
Tell me about it. I've been outside all day. It's terrible.
Ooh.
It's actually cold outside my house right now. It's so fucking weird. It's been really weird weather this year.
Yeah, it's finally gotten fucking really hot here. It fucking sucks.
I mean, we're getting 80s, like mid 80s, and right now I think it's probably like 50, maybe. It has to be in the 50s. I can Google it.
Mm. Actually, today hasn't been too bad. Like right now, it's not. Yeah, because I remember last week I was fucking sweating like crazy at this time. So
I
this is
don't.
actually pretty nice temperature right now.
It's 65 right now.
Nice.
Damn.
I would actually be fucking almost shivering. 65.
Oh no, I'm like, it was so nice. I was like walking outside for a little bit because I was taking out my trash, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, so it feels colder though. Like I don't know, maybe because I have somewhat of a small headache. If I have a headache, I'll get cold easy. But could be the
Mm.
reason. But how you guys doing?
Yeah. Actually,
Good.
good. Yeah.
I'm
Other
good.
other than the whole fucking shit I described earlier. Yeah. My
What
brother
happened?
apparently had a stroke.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. What the hell?
Yeah. No, he sucks. I fucking hate him. So the only thing that sucks is they were on a road trip and like with him and his girlfriend and my mom,
Mm-hmm.
and apparently he had the stroke while he was driving
Oof.
through the like the Pacific Coast Highway or at least something like that with a
Mm-hmm.
bunch of twisty turns, and somehow didn't fucking wreck and fucking kill them all.
Mm. Well, I
But
don't
yeah,
know
I
if
was
it's a
telling them
good
I'm
thing
probably
or a
going to have
bad
to.
thing.
Well, it's my mom is really the only person I'm concerned about.
Mm.
She's kind of stranded there because his girlfriend, she doesn't have a license. His girlfriend doesn't have a license, so I am most likely going to have to like drive up there, fly up there to drive him back.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I would say tell them to go get their shit together, but I also don't have a license. But at least I'm trying to get my shit together. I'm
Yeah.
studying the fucking
Well,
book.
she doesn't have a license because she's gotten like 4 DUIs.
Yeah, she's crazy. You mentioned that before. She's a psychopath.
She would date Futter.
Ah, god
Yeah.
damn.
Mhm.
You know, like that level of crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if she's the trying to kill him type, so I don't know if Futter would be okay with that.
Well, he might not. He might not date
Yeah, and
everybody
Futter,
involved.
yeah,
I
he'd
think
be like,
the
"How do I
trying to
know you
killing
love me
piece
if you're
is-
not even trying to kill me?"
I think that might be potentially a function of just how Futter treats them. They may not have been like kill their boyfriend insane prior to dating Futter.
Oh, I just now looked at the chat. Yes, Turush, I have Kama Sutra dice.
Oh shit! I haven't watched the chat. My bad. I was busy
fucking
looking at tiny fucking dice and tiny little plastic guns on Amazon.
Who do you think you are? Me? Like, goddamn, treat your fucking chat better.
No, I
Hi,
am
little man.
me. I am me, and
Hi,
me is
Coach.
all that I am.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it is very easy for us to forget that people watch the show.
Mm.
Yeah, I keep forgetting to fucking try to stream it on multiple like platforms.
Why? So multiple platforms won't have viewers?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, we can be
Fuck
not
yeah.
watched on multiple platforms.
Hey, Tarish. Oh
God
man.
damn.
I mean, who knows? I keep pushing it just as I keep pushing on you gaming because on those other platforms you might be able to get some crypto out of it.
Mm.
Oh, I'm
fucking
gonna
get your
write down or search those platforms. Name me one or two platforms here that you were talking
Rumble and Odyssey. Let me see if I can get you
Rumble?
the links. Yeah, Rumble.
Yeah.
about. Rumble.com.
Rumble, Odyssey, D Live,
Oh, that's
Trovo. Trovo is a relatively new one.
Trouble's trash.
Robo.
Rumble is the Canadian one.
Yeah, it's streamed like shit. When I was watching it, man, it was constantly buffering and fucking. Yeah, it sucked.
You said so there's Rumble, Trobo, and then is there another one?
Odyssey.
Odyssey. Okay.
D Live, maybe.
I gotta make it streaming. Oh, did you see fucking Elon Musk took a fucking swing at Bitcoin?
No, what happened?
He basically used his platform as because there was this big thing in all these people I know that are like suddenly getting into Bitcoin. We're talking about how Elon Musk was gonna get into Dogecoin and it was gonna make Dogecoin huge, but he had Tesla sell off all of their Bitcoin and made this big thing about how like until Bitcoin mining isn't using and reliant on fossil fuels and bad for the environment, Tesla couldn't be involved with them. So they will not accept Bitcoin or use Bitcoin any longer. And then I guess he's supposedly going to start getting into like Dogecoin or some shit.
Well, he did say that if you can collect the amount of Dogecoin, you can use it to buy yourself a trip out to space. Because apparently you can pay for a trip to space with Dogecoin. Maybe even go up to the space station. I don't know. Because he's already, like, in his first couple of attempts, he's already gone all the way up into space, connected to the space station, and his team was there for like 2 days, and then they came back. It was like a weekend trip. It's like spending the weekend up in space. Yeah, okay.
Nice.
I mean,
What
I'll
the,
never do
why
it.
the fuck would you want to go up in space for a week?
I don't know.
Mm.
And do you really think these highly educated scientists want a couple of tourists up there moping about and playing around with stuff?
I'm like, I don't want to be wearing a fucking diaper for a week.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? With the fucking
Well-
space fucking suits to whatever. No, I don't know. Don't care. Don't
As
wanna
far as I
know.
can tell, they don't wear diapers, but they do have like little vacuums that you stick on your dick.
Yeah. What
So-
about your butthole?
I mean, yeah, I've seen it.
Same
It's
thing.
like a vacuum.
Vacuums the poop out of you? That sounds
No,
really fucking weird, man. That would
you
be like
poop
an experience.
Poop it out, and it just sucks it right in. It sucks it right in. It's
Yeah.
Oh,
ridiculous.
wow.
Can you imagine having diarrhea in space?
Ooh. Without the
I mean-
vacuum, like you don't get the suit off in time.
I hope not.
I
That
would
would be
imagine.
Diarrhea fucking particles just floating around, dude.
I would
Yeah.
imagine they have something in the food or supplements that you take that prevents that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure, dude.
I would be surprised if they didn't think like, you know what? We really don't want poop water floating around our fucking space station for the rest of eternity.
Yeah.
I think they would
Yeah.
monitor your
Make
your
everyone
bowel.
super constipated.
Yeah.
I think they would monitor everyone's bowel movements.
Oh, and you know what? I bet they probably figure out like what you can and can't eat.
Yeah.
Of the space food.
Yeah.
So like if some of the space food gives you like diarrhea, you're not allowed to eat that particular kind or something. You're only allowed to eat like the stuff that won't make you get the shits.
Well, they've had success in growing vegetables up on the space station.
Well, that's
So
good.
they seem to grow just fine. So I mean, if you're a vegetarian, you're good to go.
Well, I'm you know, like you get extra stroganoff packets and less of the fucking chili packets for you or something when they deliver the food. You know, I'm sure it's easy enough to do. Tailor everyone's fucking meal.
I'm sure anything. I'm sure there's nothing that can potentially give you diarrhea that they fucking have meat. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They're probably not sending up a shitload of fucking candy and fucking beans.
that's how
and
you
fucking...
sabotage a space station. You just fucking disguise a bunch of fucking chocolate chip cookies that have X-Lax in them.
Oh fuck. Yeah, these chips taste weird. Oh, they're space chips. They have to taste
Space chips.
suspiciously like X-Lax.
That would be terrible if everyone eats it and there's only like one bathroom. That's not going to be
Just
good.
an explosion of diarrhea from everybody in the space station at
Dude.
the same time.
Can you imagine how unbearable that would be, dude? To just have shit fucking particles floating around, shit water floating around.
There's no
dude.
gravity,
Goddamn.
so unless you're close enough to grab a wall or something, you can't fucking avoid the poop. Like you might like be drifting into it, and you're like, no, I can't.
Just-
stop."
yeah. flailing around trying to get away from the shit that's slowly floating towards you. I go,
God,
fuck,
this
dude.
is so-
I can't do anything
so
about this.
retarded.
I have to wait, fucking 3 minutes for this to fucking hit me, and I can't do anything about it.
Man, that'd be the worst.
Yeah, to have that much time to think about what's about to happen.
Oh, you know what? The only thing you'd be able to do is decide what part of you has to hit the poop water.
Yeah, because it's not like you can just swat at it, because then it's just gonna make it into a bunch of tiny
bunch of
fucking
little
dots,
tinier
dude.
ones.
Oh god,
Like
we're probably putting way too much thought into this, dude. Now that so I was just thinking, well, maybe you'd I don't know, try to slowly guide it out of the way. Like, all right, yeah, I'm clearly overthinking this.
You're sitting there like blowing with your mouth. You're like, get this thing away from me. Trying to create enough like motion that it like stops you. That is weird. How do your lungs work in zero gravity? Like if you
I
puncture
don't
the
know.
lung,
It's got to fuck you up. It's got to fuck up your organs.
Way? Well, I know that one of the things they're really really strict about with the spacemen and stuff is they gotta exercise like really hard every day because their muscles start to atrophy because there's no resistance that they're moving against just for like walking around like you normally have a certain amount of gravity. Yeah,
I've heard like they lose bone density and shit.
They can lose bone density. They can only be out there for so long before they got to come back and like basically reacclimate to Earth's gravity for a while before they can go back out. Oh, wasn't there a fucking movie about that shit with some kid with a fucking hole in his heart or some nonsense?
Indeed.
Where he was like from Mars or something and was in love with this chick and couldn't come to Earth to marry her or something silly, weird, dumb romance movie nonsense.
It's not ringing any bells for me, but
what is there like? Was it Beyond?
It might be another one of your weird fever dreams, dude.
No, there was a movie about a Martian fucking kid that had a problem with his heart that couldn't go to Earth. I don't know why that would sound like a fever
I'm
dream.
fucking with you, dude. I'm sure there is, Stabby. I'm sure there is.
All right, let's see.
I'm just unfamiliar with it.
You man, my search just immediately goes to the fucking Martian.
Matt Damon!
No, I don't want to find Matt Damon. I don't like him.
You don't like Matt Damon? What? Nah, it's okay.
He actually seems alright for a Hollywood type, as far as they go.
Oh,
he might not fuck kids even. Who knows?
Who knows?
Stranger things have happened, I suppose.
Yeah.
The space between us. Haha. The first human born on Mars travels to Earth for the first time. And then he has to leave Earth because he can't survive on Earth in the gravity because he was born on Mars. Because it'll fuck his heart up. Ah ha ha, I fucking found it.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious, dude. Maybe this is just me. You're about the same age, so maybe you'll remember this as well. But when I was younger, it seemed like they were more concerned with, or more interested in Venus than Mars. And it seems like that just kind of switched at some point.
I remember there being a lot of stuff about if we don't stop polluting, our planet will become like Venus and we'll end up the same way, and it'll just suddenly hit this point, and then we'll like start heating up super rapidly, and then everybody will be cooked to death on the planet's surface.
It'll be a runaway runaway greenhouse effect like Venus. Yeah. But no, I remember like they were like trying to think of ways to terraform Venus. Like I guess I remember it was like Carl Sagan came up with a thing where you put like just tons and tons of blue-green algae and just release it in the atmosphere, and it'll convert all the shit to like more oxygenated environment or something.
So you can shift the gas makeup so that it wouldn't be as hot.
Yeah. Like apparently it would convert it until eventually like it would just be like a fucking huge fucking torrential downpour like all over the planet. Yeah. And it would do away with a lot of the cloud cover, and it would help cool it down and again convert it more oxygen than carbon.
It sounds
carbon dioxide.
It sounds like the kind of thing that would have happened at some point. I can see sci-fi considering that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I assume what happened
much
is
of that stuff with space though. I never was a big space kid.
Yeah, I assume what happened is they just realized like it's just too far, too far gone. Like, and it's too, that much closer to the sun, all that kind of shit.
Well, I don't know if it's too far gone so much. It's just that it's closer to the sun. Like,
Yeah, so it's gonna
even
unless
if
you're
you
living like at the
terraformed it
poles.
and made it so that it wasn't runaway greenhouse effect like that, would it
Yeah,
still, it would probably still be so much hotter than we could possibly live on. Like, I don't think you could cool
yeah,
it down that way.
especially yeah, you'd almost have to live at the poles where it's fucking only like 120 degrees or some crazy
Yeah,
shit like that,
some bizarre thing
as
like
opposed to
that.
like at the equator where it would be like
It
190
makes
or
more sense to
200.
try to terraform like Mars or something, right? I mean, didn't they find evidence that there was
Yeah.
water on Mars at one point?
Yeah, but again, not a whole lot. So that's why I think Venus back then was more because obviously there's a shitload of fucking water vapor and that kind of shit.
Yeah. I don't know. It'd be
So as far
interesting
as
to see what
that, it would be
happens.
better. Yeah, they're saying they want to do a trip to Mars, dude.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Maybe they go to Mars and find out that there's a whole bunch of water. It's just like frozen underground, like the fucking Schwarzenegger movie.
You fucking kidding me?
You
Yeah,
didn't
it's
think I
like
was
Total
going to reference
Recall. It's
that?
right on the nose.
You didn't think I was going to reference that? Come on. They had a girl with 3 titties in that movie.
Open your mind.
the fucking stomach monster
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah,
That
and
was
dude,
shit.
what was really great is that Schwarzenegger was able to put his little handprint into the thing that only had 4 finger slots.
And somehow it worked anyway.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
like,
Somehow
well, here's
that
this
fucking worked.
clearly thing that's made to work with an alien hand. It's just apparently all you got to do is just put something in it. Anything alive will do.
Yeah,
Oh god.
yeah. It was pretty fucking ridiculous. Still a good and entertaining
And
movie
then
at
he
least.
started turning into
2
like
weeks.
the snail guy. Him and
2
Chick started turning
weeks.
into snail people. You remember that? Like when they finally they released all the oxygen, but they got sucked out. And then
Yeah.
before the atmosphere
eyes
suddenly
are all
rushed in
bulging.
to fill everything with water and air magically,
Yeah, like that
they were
fast,
in the
quick enough to
vacuum and
save
they
him.
started sucking their eyeballs out, and it looked like little fucking snail stalks and shit. It was really fucking weird looking.
I still love the disguise, dude. The fat lady, where the way it came off of him when they realized that he was in the disguise.
Yeah.
Her,
Oh yeah.
her head blew up.
Because it only knew how to say
especially
a
back then.
couple
I
of
was like,
things. It didn't know how to talk. The robot.
yeah, it said something before it blew up, referencing the fact that it was about to blow up.
Well, no, the robot
I can't remember
could
exactly
only,
what it was.
could only say like a few different lines. It couldn't actually
Yeah,
talk like a person would talk.
yeah,
So he was trying.
Yeah,
to
that's
make
why
it
it just
say
kept
different
repeating.
things, and then it broke
it kept
down.
repeating the phrase 2 weeks over and over again. It was like 2 weeks, 2 weeks.
Right now, I'm looking at somebody
Oh
put
god,
up.
I want to watch that fucking scene now.
Somebody put a petition for to give Boogie 2988 or 2988 the death penalty, and she signed the
Yeah,
petition.
well, it was Frank
Like, what the
Castle.
fuck?
It was the guy that was went to his house to fuck with him
That
and
was
got him
him?
to shoot at him. His warning shot. He's the one that set up that petition. Yeah, he's fucking still trolling him, dude.
What an asshole. Well, Boogie should
Frank
never have
Castle's
shot
a
the gun
fucking
up in the
lunatic,
air.
dude.
That's fucking retarded. That's not how you do warning shots.
Well, he shot it into the ground, I think, didn't he?
No, that's not why. No, he shot into the air. That's why he's going up on
Oh,
trial.
he did. Okay, cool.
The legal thing is reckless endangerment of human life. Essentially, is what they're putting him up for.
Yeah, but if you shoot a bullet up in the air, it's not gonna really do nothing when it comes back down.
No, the thing is you
Yeah.
don't know because it has happened. People have died
Yeah.
from that multiple times.
Yeah,
so.
there is a law in my state named after the girl named Megan who got killed by a bullet coming back down from that. Again, highly unlikely, but it
most likely.
obviously can't happen.
Yeah, I don't think it's legal
Poor
in
Megan.
any of the states right now to fire a gun in the air. There are special rounds you can buy for scaring off animals like bears and shit that you can shoot in the air. They're perfectly safe to do that. They don't have enough mass to cause harm when they come down, I think.
You would think they just sell blanks, dude. Shit.
Yeah. Well, that's what they are. They're like blanks, but they're extra loud. So like they make even more noise. Like they're basically blanks.
Yeah.
And then I know there's also shots you can buy that just bother the bears a little bit. Like they sting it, but they won't kill it or harm it.
Hmm.
But even then, like, you're always better off if you're going to shoot a warning shot. You're supposed to shoot it down into a place where it won't ricochet, like into the dirt or basically into the dirt if you're going to fire a warning shot, or like a tree or something.
Yeah, although in the city limits or whatever, even firing into the ground, you can hit fucking pipes or any of that kind of shit.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, there's really strict rules about discharging firearms just in general.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm in
Boogie was
California,
such a
so
fucking
I can't
dumbass.
say for every state. To be fair.
Yeah, all Boogie had to do was call the cops and say, "Hey, this guy's out of my house, harassing me," and
Well,
never
didn't the guy
open the
actually get
fucking
into
door.
his house? I thought he had escorted him out of the house at gunpoint. I thought, but I
don't think so, dude. But I also didn't remember him shooting it up in the air, so my memory fucking sucks.
Yeah, I would have just called the
but,
police. I wouldn't have gone out. I mean, if he's not able to get in my house, or he's not trying to get in my house, I'd just call the police and have him trespassed off my front lawn, and then not say anything about it to anyone because you're just feeding the trolls. Any response coming out with
especially
a
that
gun
dude
is just gonna make this guy want to fuck with you more.
Yeah, well, he was literally like, "I'm counting down, then I'm gonna shoot it," and he was like, "Do it now!" Like he was still, like, dude, it's really fucking funny because he essentially Boogie's the one with the gun, and he still kind of looked like a fucking pussy. It's really fucking funny, dude. It's fucked up, but that is kind of what the dude does. Like if you've seen any of Frank Castle's videos, it's him fucking with people. Like going into a gym and fucking just saying weird shit and fucking with people. Some of his videos are really fucking funny, but that one was definitely something that's kind of out of line, even though it was pretty fucking entertaining.
Wait, you said Frank Castle?
No, Hassel.
Hassel. Okay, I was going to say like the fucking Punisher. Like that's why I was.
Yeah, I assume that's because obviously it's not his real name, so. I'm assuming that's why it's that name. Like there was this one where he fucking basically he was just walking around somewhere in Massachusetts. I forget. It's like a city that's pretty fucked up. But like he had like a fucking pack of hot dogs, and like he would drop it, and then like a dude was walking by and he's like, "Hey, are these your dogs? Are these your dogs?" And it was like a dude that was just some fucking lunatic. He's like, "What the fuck did you say to me?" So basically, he proceeds to just keep fucking with that guy, and that guy is literally at one point trying to push him over the side. There's some weird spot where like there's a road and there was this fence, just a little chain link fence. Yeah. But on the other side, it was like this huge, like 20 to 30 foot drop to like a parking lot. And that dude was so fucking enraged about him asking if those were his hot dogs that he was literally trying to push him over that fucking fence.
Oh, wow.
Which doesn't sound that funny, but if you watch it, it's pretty fucking funny.
I don't really get into those videos because like.
Yeah, just fucking with people like that. I normally don't either.
I don't have the temperament. Like,
but
I feel for the victims.
The way he did it was pretty entertaining.
I always feel bad for the victims because like I know like myself, I don't have that good of a temper with that kind of thing. Like sooner or later, I just haul off and break the guy's jaw or something. Like they just. I don't understand how they don't get punched.
Yeah, well, he's a pretty big dude, so I think that's a big part of it.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
But yeah, like his or somehow I find entertaining, and I usually don't find that kind of shit entertaining.
See, the thing I know is those things, like, if you try to walk away from those people, they pursue you, and that's the part where I would get pissed. Because I'm like, oh, whatever, you're playing your little joke, I'm just not engage and, like, walk off.
Mm-hmm.
And then I
Yeah.
might
But
politely
yeah,
ask
like
him to like, you like leave me alone, dude. I'm not interested in whatever game you're playing here.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, in that particular situation, it was just fucking really funny how angry that dude got, like, immediately, just from him saying, "Hey, are those your dogs?"
Oh well,
And
the
he just
guy obviously
immediately
is
flipped
mentally
out.
unhinged if he's trying to throw him over a fucking fence.
Yeah, yeah, you got to see the guy because, like, he has like tattoos of like on his hands and fingers of like
Yeah,
the
I mean,
bones.
if it's a chain link fence, you don't throw him over it. It's much easier to pull the bottom edge up and throw him under it.
Yeah, that's just common sense, dude. What a
like,
dumbass.
like, why would you not, not do it right? If you're trying to throw him over the fucking fence, throw him over the fence correctly.
Yeah, yeah, it was funny because he was a little dude,
Oh, yeah,
trying to throw
yeah.
this big motherfucker over it. And
Well,
apparently,
I mean,
that dude
it's
is
like that
known in that town for
midget
being
from
a
the
fucking
fucking
lunatic.
what was it, like a deli or an ice cream shop, or whatever. The midget guy that got all pissed off and went after somebody and just got handled.
Yeah. Bagel Boss.
Yeah, Bagel Boss. That's the guy.
Oh, that was fucking brilliant, dude.
Yeah.
Because that was pretty much all self-inflicted.
Yeah. No, it was all. He brought that entirely on himself. Nobody.
It was just him snapping for being tired of fucking having his height called into fucking question. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know what set him off exactly. I watched him so long ago. I don't remember every detail, but I do remember that it was all him.
The video of him before that in like a convenience store, him flipping out because the guy asked like how tall he was or something, like the guy that worked there.
Oh, really? Why?
So he was just a fucking yeah. Or it might have been after, but I think that one was actually before the bagel incident.
Oh, did he go off on two different people? Why would you ask somebody their height if you're like working at a bagel shop?
No, it wasn't
not
the
just
bagel
the
shop.
bagel
That was
guy
like
might
a
have
convenience store. Yeah,
Oh,
that was in
okay.
like a convenience store or something.
I just meant as like an employee though. Like either way, you're in a convenience store or a bagel shop or whatever. Like if you're working at your job, why are you asking one of your customers what their height is if it's totally unrelated? It's not unless you're running a roller coaster. And you're like, you got to be this tall to ride the ride. You don't need to question it.
I gotta know if you're tall enough to shop here.
I just don't even understand like why you would even ask. Because I'm like, I want to deal with these
Yeah,
people
it was
as little
definitely
as humanly possible.
Yeah, definitely something that should not have been asked.
Yeah.
But also, he didn't need to flip out like he did.
Fun times.
But like most things
not just as
nowadays,
the bagel guy might have
everybody
died.
involved was an asshole.
Yeah, but the bagel guy might be dead apparently.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, not just as didn't he die? I'm curious now. It said boss, bagel boss.
It's bagel something. I thought it was Bagel Boss, but again, my memory, even without a stroke, is not all that great. Oh shit, that was the other thing, dude. I guess
he had a
they'll
stroke.
ask
He
you
didn't
questions.
die though. Nothing I see says he
Yeah.
died.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say like for my brother, apparently like they asked him what year it was. He said like 2012.
Oh
And like
shit.
for the day of the week, yeah, like it was Saturday, and you said it was Wednesday, like shit like that. So yeah, most likely a stroke. We'll find out for sure tomorrow, apparently.
Damn. Poor bagel boss. Now, do you care more about the bagel boss having a stroke or about your brother having a stroke?
Yeah, I'm pretty indifferent
You're
to
like,
both,
fuck
I would
both
say.
of them. God damn.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's only my fear of karma that prevents me from going in harder on them, dude.
God damn.
Because my, my physical condition is not exactly ideal. So
Like
it could very well happen to
you
me
start
in the
talking
very near
shit, you
future.
fall down the stairs, and then you're fucking paralyzed from the waist down. You're like, God damn it.
No, I could just easily also have a stroke.
Oh, fuck. So Nacho has found a gif worse than the one where the girl eats a cookie with her asshole.
Oh God, dude.
So You can keep that gift to yourself, sir. I don't think I need to know.
Yeah, we
Oh,
we are
God damn.
totally comfortable with just taking your word for that.
I still laugh at the cookie one. I'm sorry. I know it's terrible and it's awful, but I can't stop laughing at that one.
No, it's fine. It's just having it be the last thing posted and just sitting there
Sitting
for
there for
fucking
so
ever.
long. The asshole starts to
Fuck.
stare into your soul. You're like, oh God, I've stared into the butthole for too long.
And with that,
It's like
I'm heading off.
staring into the void.
Smart
All right.
choice. Get out while you can.
Good night. I
Buenas
will. Good night,
noches.
guys. Bye.
See you, man.
Auf Wiedersehen. Aloha. Au revoir. Sayonara. Oh, man. I didn't even know there was a
Oh shit! I forgot to
holographic
message
roster.
Satan today, dude.
Well, he's gaming with Lyman, so he's probably not going to be coming on.
I know, but I can still annoy him with a fucking inspirational quote.
Oh, you should. That's true. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna send that anyway. I think it's even better that it's way too late.
Oh, he's playing League of Legends. He's definitely having a bad time.
Mm.
Oh man, did you guys ever hear the special guard of the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier? Like they're fucking
No.
crazy. They're as close to like the Royal Guard in the UK, where they like stand there and don't say or interact or anything,
Yeah, I
as
know
you can
about
get,
them.
except they don't have to stay silent. But like it's like insane.
Yeah, so it's not quite the Buckingham.
Well, the requirements to be a guard of the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier is insane, and there's only two awards that are more rare than getting the badge for being a guard of the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. One's like an astronaut one, and the other one is like a special thing that only a few people have gotten. Whereas like the soldiers, like they have to do all sorts of tests and dress impeccably every day. But it's crazy, like people that talk too loud, they'll go out and scream at them. And if you
Wow.
cross the chain that you're supposed to stay away from the tomb, as far as the chain thing, they'll fucking point their gun at you and shit. Like they're not fucking
Wow.
around. They will fuck you up.
God damn, dude. Guess not.
It's a big deal, and like they don't even walk on like the fucking flagstones of the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier as much. More they like have a fucking mat that they roll out to walk back and forth on when they're standing guard duty.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah, and all their guns have bayonets so they can stab people. It looked like one of those things that's like absolutely insane, but like fucking batshit crazy at the same time. Like it's awesome, but God,
Yeah.
you guys are out of your minds.
That's fucking nuts.
I can't believe that Satan is going back to League of Legends. He swore he would never play it again and blah, blah, blah.
Oh yeah, you're right. He did, didn't he? I forgot about that. He was all like, "Oh, I'm never gonna play that." Yeah. I mean, I fucking uninstalled Overwatch and went back, so I can't talk too much shit.
You know, I've been playing for the first time ever Destiny 2.
Destiny. That's the like the same people that made Halo, right?
All right.
Same studio, I think. It looks like
No.
a pretty decent little shooter game.
Bungie.
Yeah, Bungie, yeah.
But yeah, so far I've kind of had fun. I played versus people, and man, I got my ass destroyed. But
Oh yeah, well those
Mm.
games have been out for so long. You're gonna have so much catching up to do. Like,
I mean, my team still won, so fuck it.
yeah. Oh, but there's so many things to learn in Bungie games, like which guns to go up against which guns with. All the special abilities. I assume the
Yeah.
Destiny people have special abilities similar to like how they did in a lot of the Halo games.
Hmm.
Yeah, I always liked the guys that could go invisible. That was my favorite thing to do. And then I'd like to hide in places where no one could ever find me. So my whole team would be like, "What the fuck are you doing? Why aren't you killing anyone?" Yeah, but they're not killing me. You gotta understand, there's only very special circumstances in which I win that fight. So if I'm not doing this, they're getting a lot of points. I gotta hide really good.
Ooh, I got a good one for you.
Ooh,
I
what's that?
got called a hacker and a cheat on League of Legends.
Nice, nice.
I know,
Nice.
that's a compliment. But I didn't even do nothing good. That's the worst part. And we lost.
And you lost? Oh goddamn!
Hmm. But I don't know if it
Is
was
there
true or
hacking
not.
on League of Legends? I would imagine it would be very difficult.
Oh, there's a lot of hacking. But if those people get caught, they get permanently banned immediately.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, in Overwatch, there's a ton of hacking, but nobody ever gets banned.
Mm.
It's like the opposite. It's like, oh, there's a lot of hacking, and they're really not going to ban anybody. But God forbid you put something inappropriate in your fucking screen name. So
Mm.
ban your ass for that.
So basically, this what happened. I was playing a character named Yumi.
Okay.
It's a little cat who's on top of a book, and she flies with a book, while she's writing the book. One of her abilities is she'll latch onto one of the champions,
Yeah.
and you can target her. She can't get hit or nothing because she's inside of the a friend. It could be only with one of the four other friends that I would have in my team. And so the game started, and usually there's a block. You can't move until the game says, "Okay, go."
Yeah.
I latch onto my jungler, which is actually my friend, and he kept running, and it showed that I was inside of him. And I'm looking away, and then I look back, and I'm like, "Wait, why am I still in base?" And then I'm like, "Let me move." And then I'm like, "Why can I not move?" I got stuck in the base while my friend ran away with my fucking soul or something. I don't know what the fuck happened. So he kept running, and it's all recorded on a stream too. And and then until decided to release myself from being inside of my friend, and then once that happened, the glitch came off, and then I can move out of the base. And I even told everybody like, "Hey, well, I don't know what the hell happened. I got glitched and I couldn't move and this and that." And then for some reason, the enemies were saying that they couldn't target me for some reason when I was not inside of somebody else, or that I would disappear. And that is like way bullshit type of hacking if it's real, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like if somebody actually did that, it would be fucking maddening. But it sounds like
Yeah,
a
that
glitch kind of
which
fucked
is
everything up.
bullshit. Yeah.
Did you
So I
report the
don't.
glitch?
No, I fucking forgot. I got an email riot.
You're like, hey, I found this really weird glitch. I don't know if it's ever going to happen again, but you might want to be aware. Oh, that's a trip.
I feel like we should get a lot of credit for not referencing a gay guy talking about being inside of guys.
Yeah,
I
releasing inside of
mean,
his friend.
mhm, deep inside of him. So deep you cannot even target me.
So deep you can't even target me.
I
Oh my
hit
god,
bedrock.
that's fucking hilarious.
It was deep.
I just to be clear, I did think of that, but I chose not to go there. I was being an adult.
I wasn't. I was waiting for one of you to say something stupid.
Oh, if you're waiting for one of us to say something stupid, it won't take long.
Well, it doesn't take long. I mean, any
Yeah.
three of us. I mean, yeah, whatever.
Oh man, I had a trippy round in Overwatch one time where I was playing support, and I capped both points to win the game.
Mm.
Like it was me and the other support. Literally, that was it. Because both our teams were just so fucking terrible. That it just used Moira and like ulted behind their team, and we killed all of them between us on both fucking points. Oh god, it was so fucking weird. That kind of shit happens though, man. Like just weird glitches and shit once in a while when you're playing enough. You play enough online games, it'll get fucked up sooner or later.
Mm.
Hey, maybe you found a new meta for the game. You know, you gotta have this guy for a jungler and then this guy for a support, and you'll fucking be untargetable the rest of the game and fuck the other team up.
I mean, to be fair, she doesn't have a lot of damage. She does not put up damage. That'll be very worthless.
Yeah.
I mean, she's mainly a healer. I mean, she's a support character.
Yeah. I mean, depending on the game, though, support has the best potential for carry.
Mm.
You know, like you can really turn the game around with good support play. Because you can kind of make up for some of your other team's shortcomings. Yep. Man, I love that they made fucking hologram waifus a thing that you can interact with in Japan.
God.
That's fucking amazing.
You mean sad?
Yeah, it can be both.
Not when it comes to that. I mean, fuck. How pathetic do you have to be? So you need an internet virtual wife. Gotta be some kind of lonely right there.
I think it'd be interesting to interact with just to see how it works, because it sounds more like it's a virtual assistant with like a few things to make it seem more personable programmed in, but nothing super serial.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're not supposed to have a relationship with the thing. It's supposed to just remind you to pick shit up at the store and fucking you know, like don't forget you need to pick up the fucking ground beef you were supposed to get, and you have a medical appointment tomorrow at 9 a.m. Remember to go to sleep earlier or something like that. From what the article I read was talking about, because they're making them bigger to be in like hospital and like maybe hotel lobbies or like mall lobbies and stuff where you can go up and ask for information at like the robot waifu hologram thing. Is what they're aiming for.
I just expect your character to have big ears and dead eyes. You know?
Fuck off. Fuck you. Oh, go releasing your friend again.
Maybe later tonight.
All right, there you go. Good. At least somebody's getting laid.
Mm. Yeah, I haven't gotten laid in like all year long.
Holy shit, are you alright?
That's
You're like sick or
You
something.
know, I'm backed up.
usually the
Goddammit.
question that I get. Like, what the fuck? What happened? Like, no, I just got bored of it. I'm like, same routine is boring.
Fair enough.
I just stopped. I'm like, I
just
can't
know
even
for
get
the
good
longest
happy
time, you were
ending.
always talking about having somebody over to fuck all the time. And I'm like, alright, this dude's getting laid all the time, right on.
Well, yeah, I mean, I can still sneeze and still get laid. I mean, I don't have problems. But,
Yeah. I think it might actually be easier to get laid if you're gay in an area sufficiently metropolitan.
Yeah, of course, dude.
Just dudes want to fuck a lot.
Yeah, they're still dudes.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think, Greg Giraldo had a bit about that. He was talking about talking to his gay friends. He's like, yeah, we're gay, but we're still men. We still want to fuck all the time.
Yeah. I'm just fucking out of it. Yeah, we definitely need to inflict this on more people. Clearly, we are not a quality enough show to not stream on like 5 or 6 different platforms.
Yeah, the human race is really missing out by not watching our show.
Poor Nostradamus hasn't gotten laid in a long time, too. Fair enough. Dude, there's
I mean,
probably
the
a
only-
lot of people, especially with the fucking quarantine stuff. There's probably a lot of people who are like ready to go out and just fucking bang. There's gonna be like a baby boom in like 9 months after like the lockdown gets released in each state.
Well, that would be a good thing.
Yeah, it's like be like 9 months from like Arizona opening up. There's gonna be like a whole bunch of babies in Texas. Same thing.
Excuse me.
Oh man. Are the Isaac Asimov's 3 laws of robotics enough to keep robots from taking over, though?
Yeah, I don't know. They're pretty airtight, man. If they're ingrained enough. Although he did have the
May not injure
one
a
story
human
where, like, basically
Actually,
where
wouldn't the first law take precedence over all the other two laws, right?
no,
So if
it,
the
it,
robots
it basically
didn't
lays
take
it out.
didn't take over and run humanity, then humans might come to harm. Maybe the humans would be safer if the robots ruled over everything.
Yeah.
See, with the
No,
second
again,
law, a robot
taking
must
it-
obey
it
orders
kind of
given by a
levels it
human
out.
being unless such orders would conflict with the
Yeah.
first law.
Yeah,
And if by
that's what kind of makes
inaction
it pretty
and not
airtight.
taking over, no, but if by not taking over humanity and making humans subservient, then humans would come to harm. That would invalidate the second
Yeah.
law. They wouldn't have to follow
Well,
orders, and they could
well,
control
that's-
humans as
They
long as they didn't
actually
hurt
had.
them.
Well, they actually had a story where they kind of address that. Like basically, there was there was 2 robots. One of them was less advanced, but like I guess whoever owned them, like the daughter, did something that made him almost telepathic, basically. And then another one that is a more advanced, more able to think outside the box or whatever the fuck you want to think. Where it was basically there was these 2 guys that were going to irradiate the Earth and kill everybody. So
Yeah.
they came up with the concept of the zeroth law, where like if you kill these 2 guys and it saves all the rest of humanity, like that's okay. And the
the
one that's more
robots did?
advanced was okay with it, but the one that was less advanced like almost shut down from doing it. It's an interesting story. Although I just love Asimov anyway, so I'm kind of biased as far as that goes.
Yeah.
Good stuff. If you've never read Asimov, he's pretty good.
No, I've never read Asimov, I don't think. I've read like Heinlein,
Yeah.
and I've read some other sci-fi people, but mostly I read fantasy. So
Yeah, I think now, when I was younger, I definitely preferred sci-fi, but as I've gotten older, I kind of am more into the fantasy stuff. But yeah, I've read, Jesus, dude, almost everything that dude's written. Asimov, like even the nonfiction shit.
yeah.
Yeah, I think the two that I've been obsessed with at certain points would be him and Hunter S. Thompson. I think I've read almost everything Hunter S. Thompson's written, including he put out books of just his correspondence with different people, like mostly the shit that made it in the book is mostly famous people.
Oh,
But like I've even read fucking volumes of that shit.
Yeah, these people, man, that's something that people don't do anymore. Like write fucking letters. It's all like texts and in like
Yeah, email. Yeah.
Discord. I was gonna say like text and like Discord type services, SMS services. I mean emails, yeah, but I don't think emails are that. Like for social.
Yeah, it's mostly
I don't
the
think people
PM
send each
shit.
other emails socially as much as those are mostly for business.
Yeah, that's true. For a while that was the case, but yeah, now it's just PMs either in Discord or like you said, Twitter and that kind of shit.
Yeah, some sort of like
WhatsApp.
WhatsApp, Discord. I'm sure
And
Skype
others
still has
of
some
that
stuff.
nature.
Some people that use it, sadly.
Yeah, it's all about Zoom nowadays.
I mean, if Zoom allows you to put up bigger files, I'd switch. Like, Discord really doesn't let you share very large video files.
Yeah, that's true. Because
kinda
I've had
kinda
just
cool.
still pictures. Oh shit!
You know, I'd like to be able to share
I'll
larger
try.
files
Yeah,
across
just
some
individual
places.
pics. Yeah, individual pics sometimes, like not even video.
Oh yeah,
Sometimes it's like,
yeah, yeah.
yep,
They have
that's
to
too
be
big.
super small. What is it, like 4 megabytes or something like that? It's some ridiculously small file size.
Yeah, it's something crazy.
I forget what the. Oh, unless you pay for the Discord Nitro, you got to pay them money to send big files.
Fuck that. Too many other free options there, Discord.
Let's see. Yeah, it's it is 8 megabytes for regular users, and then even if you pay for it, it's only up to 50 megabytes, which really isn't that big.
Nah. How much is Nitro? I'm just kind of curious. It can't be that much if that's
I've
all they're
never
giving you.
looked. I've never
It's
even considered buying it.
they have two different ones. There's the $50 a year, and then there's the $100 a year.
I was gonna say it can't be a huge amount for
Yeah,
just
if you
that
look
much
at
more
it
storage.
as a monthly expense, it's less than $10 a month. If you buy the $100 a year one, that's not terrible.
Plus, I mean, you could screen share at 100 at 60 frames per second and watch movies 1080p and share shit like that with people.
Oh, that's kind of cool. That is kind of neat. I like that. That's for like a little less than $10 a month. That's not bad.
Mhm.
I like the idea of being able to like hang out with your friends in like a Discord call and have everybody watching a movie.
Yep,
That's kind of
I
cool.
do. I do that all the time.
Yeah, I did that in VR chat not long ago.
Hmm.
Because it's karaoke stuff that I hang out with this group that does a lot of karaoke stuff. They played the original Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, not the Johnny Depp one, but the good one with fucking Gene Wilder.
No,
That's
I
actually worth
disagree.
watching.
I disagree. I like the other one better.
Oh, I think you're terrible, terrible man. No, whatever. Yeah,
I know.
everybody's
I
got
know.
their own taste.
Because I mean, I
But
like
and then we
the
sang
music.
songs from it and like other musicals and stuff. It was kind of fun.
Yeah, I like the music more. The new.
Oh, you like the music in the second one more than the first? Oh,
Uh-huh.
that's
Oh yeah.
I can't
Mhm.
know. No, man, it's all about Gene Wilder singing about pure imagination, baby. That's where it's at.
Nah.
You guys seen the Family Guy episode where they go to the brewery and they
Mhm.
essentially do a spoof?
Oh,
Of,
I always think of that when I
Willy
watch the
Wonka?
Willy Wonka thing. Yeah, the fucking come with me and we'll be in a night of pure inebriation. It's like fucking brilliant.
Family Guy.
Oh man. They did a fucking. There was a movie that spoofed a lot of different movies. Like it spoofed like X-Men and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and a couple of other flicks like Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe and stuff like that. I think that was pretty funny. I think like they tried to steal everyone's testicles or something when they went to the fucking Charlie and the Chocolate Factory thing. Or was it?
Yeah, fuck, I can't even remember.
But I remember that. Of course, the most thing I think I remember that is Daddy Wants Bingo Wings scene where the guy was fucking the Mystique character, and he made her turn into like a fat lady from like a fucking bingo hall. Because she was like, I could be anything you want. And he's like, he's fucking. Oh god, that was funny. Nobody knows what I'm talking about. I just want more of my fucking.
I have no idea.
Whatsoever.
And other things that never happened. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, don't make me start posting videos. It's not pretty.
I believe you, dude.
When he
Just
says
kidding.
Daddy wants bingo wings, he gets bingo wings.
That checks out, dude.
Oh, Nostradamus is see, he looks like John Candy and the Elephant Man mixed. That's fucked up. Oh, Lord. Can't be that bad.
All right, I gotta take a piss, man. I'll be right back.
Yay.
It's exciting.
I know, thrill a minute.
Yep.
I got a bunch of fucking extra hours this next couple of weeks. I'm fucking happy.
Oh, like
yeah,
vacation?
I got like 3.5 extra days of work over the next couple of weeks. It's pretty nice.
Oh, you working?
Yeah. Give me a fat little bonus, you know.
Oh, cool.
Not a terrible large amount, but.
Is a coworker taking days off or something?
I think so.
Or?
I think one of my coworkers is taking a couple of days off. I don't really care what's going on as long as I'm getting more hours, though.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully that means I'll be able to pay off my credit card in the next couple of months and I'll be completely out of debt.
Good.
Yeah, it started at like $3,500, which isn't terrible, but
not the worst.
It'll be nice not owing fucking somebody money and paying interest and shit on it. I had briefly considered putting some of the extra money because I'm getting a hazard pay.
Mm-hmm.
I briefly considered buying like maybe, I don't know, like $100 in mixed fucking crypto just for the fun of it and like leave it sit for a year and see if I made money off of it or not. But then I was like, nah, if I just put everything into that credit card, then I guarantee I make money off the deal because I'm paying less interest rate. Whereas I might just lose all that money in crypto. Who fucking knows? Though it seems like crypto is going to be around for the long haul. I don't really know that much about it, though. I got to find somebody that knows crypto and get them on here sometime.
That would be Doku.
No, I don't know who Goku is. I don't think I've ever met him.
Cool guy.
But yeah, crypto is definitely like, supposedly like, there's a lot of, Samaj talks about it, but there's a lot of people who think there's going to be like a Great Depression crash of the economy. And crypto is the only way you won't lose money, is what I keep hearing from people.
Who knows?
I don't think it's going to be
gambling.
that bad.
You're fucking gambling. Simple as that.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I was like, it's better to just pay off my credit card because I guarantee I'm paying less interest by paying that off first. So, whereas the crypto, I might lose everything I put into it. So,
my best friend's former roommate used to be. He cashed out and he bought a brand new 2019 or 2020 truck.
oh fuck yeah!
And he made like $60,000, if not more.
Well, how much did he invest though?
Not sure, but it kept growing. He
Yeah.
pulled out like $60,000.
Yeah, what I hear from a lot of people,
a brand new truck, just like.
Oh, nice. Yeah, what I hear from a lot of people is invest and then wait until you make enough money that you can pull your original investment out and let the rest ride. So I don't know. But then again, like you said, it's all gambling anyway.
Yep.
I don't think I'd want to do that with money that I could use to pay bills.
Yeah. I'm ready to crash. I'm ready
go to
pass
sleep?
the fuck out. Yeah.
Right on, man.
Anyways, you guys have a good night and better trouble.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hope
Thanks
you
for
get
stopping
some
by, man.
Bye, guys.
Cool.
All right. Man, I wonder if we're ever gonna get Satan back on again, or if he's like working his ass off. Because isn't like the next tax day coming up pretty soon? Like, there was a federal pushback for like a month after the taxes. Oh, and then some states had even longer for like the
Yeah,
state
like
taxes.
June 15th or something. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm looking it up. It was extended to May 17th, so actually to tomorrow is the day of the taxes. So that's why, yeah, I kind of had a feeling. He seemed like he was busy as hell, so made sense, May 17th. And then he's going to get busy again on June, probably, because Texas also pushed their state tax to June.
I don't know why, but I would really love to watch Satan do somebody's taxes.
Really? That seems like it would be incredibly boring.
Yeah, but it's Satan, dude. So it'd be kind of interesting to see exactly how those interactions go.
Oh, yeah, true. He has to be civil and appropriate to keep his job, no doubt.
Yeah, yeah. You can't tell everybody he hates him, dude. Must be very constricting for him.
Well, it would depend on how you do it. Like, if you say it right, you might actually get them to think it's a joke. You know what I mean? Like, they're like, oh, ha, 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 yeah, you fucking hate me, I get it, blah, 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 you know. Tee hee hee.
Kind of how we treat it.
In reality, you're like, no, I really fucking hate you. I fucking had a moment like that. I was in an automotive class, and I started telling somebody that he needed to go kill himself because he fucking pissed me off.
God damn, dude.
And like the other people at the table were like drop jawed. This guy was like, "Oh yeah, you're pretty funny," and then fucking wandered off because he was a fucking idiot, just a fucking mongoloid idiot. And the other two people were like, "Jesus fucking Christ, what is wrong with you?" Like, you can't say that to people. And I'm like, "But I meant it." And they're like, "That's why it's wrong." I was like, you should go run a hose from the back of your fucking car into your window and turn on the engine and just do the world a favor and put yourself the fuck down.
Yeah.
Like, it was that level
trust
of,
me,
like,
dude.
Slit your wrist, take
Trust
some
me,
pills, do whatever it takes.
Yeah. It's the most peaceful way to go, I swear.
Oh,
Give
my
it a
God.
shot, buddy.
And I think what it
And
was...
you'll be doing humanity a favor.
He did a lot of things that pissed me off, but the thing that really set me off is we were actually in transmission classes for automotive. And normally you just rebuild one of the shop transmissions and you're not really doing like anything that's anybody's truck. But because I actually had experience working with cars, even though it wasn't in transmissions or anything like that, or any sort of mechanics, I just changed batteries and tires. But I was clearly responsible enough to follow directions. Like me and one of the other guys in my group, they stuck the dumb fuck with us. And then they gave us one of the other students' fucking transmissions to rebuild for real. So like we took a transmission that was not working, and we took it all apart, cleaned everything up, replaced all the little parts that needed to be replaced, rebuilt the valve body, which I don't know if you've ever rebuilt a valve body on a car. I'm going to assume not.
The most involved thing I've ever done is replaced a fuel filter. So if that, I'm guessing it's more complex than that.
Yeah. Okay, you know those games where you have a wooden maze and you tip it like side to side, front to back, and a marble rolls around in it?
Yeah.
Think like that on crack with like a couple of dozen marbles and springs that have to go in random holes.
God damn, dude.
And you got to get all the
like
little springs and all the
time.
little fucking marbles and valves in just the right place so that as all this incredibly complicated shit spins around, it fucking turns the right gears and compresses the right sets of gears together so that you actually are driving correctly. So like we did all that shit for this guy's transmission, put it all back together, worked perfectly. Not to be, but because I was doing it. Like I know, like people talk like shit. I when I work on cars, I fix them correctly. I fix them correctly, and I do it the right way the first time because I don't like fucking with things, and I don't like having to fix things a second time. But yeah, And he just started throwing shit around and putting things together without looking at any of the directions, and completely undid all of our incredibly careful organization so that we knew where every part was. And I was like, dude, you need to die. You need to just go fucking kill yourself.
The world would be a better place if you were not in it.
Yeah, yeah. Basically, the way the transmission class works is only one class a week is offered, and if you're in it, you're in that class. And in the shop, every group gets their own big ass table, and you lay out the entire transmission across the table, and it's all in very specific orders, so that you know where everything goes and nothing gets mixed up, so that you don't fuck it up. And everything has to be down to like thousandths of an inch in clearance and stuff like that. You really have to be very, very careful.
You gotta know. Yeah, you gotta know your shit.
Yeah. God, that was fun. I really wish my back wasn't fucked up and I could be working as a mechanic right now. I really did enjoy working on cars a lot.
Mm-mm. Yeah, I'd imagine I would too, man. I love troubleshooting shit and fucking fixing it, dude.
Yeah, no, the cars would be a big thing. That would be a lot of fun because it's a lot of it is troubleshooting, figuring out like, all right, here's what's happening. All right, now what are the things in the car that can affect it? Which one is the most likely? All right, let's test that first, and we test the other ones and work our way down the chain.
Yeah.
It'd be
sounds
really
fun, dude.
satisfying. Yeah.
Yeah, it's what I used to like about working at Verizon, dude. Is like trying to figure out what was going on with people's phones, or even trying to figure out what's going on with their fucking bills and shit. Like it took some, investigation skills.
It's like there's a physical reward. You know what I mean? Like you can tell you've done something. You have directly improved somebody's day by fixing something.
Yeah, for sure,
very
man.
Rewarding. Because like that was one of my favorite things. Like one year on Valentine's Day, when I was working as a tire buster, we had one guy come in the whole time. And I know we had two people come in. One guy had a flat, and he was on the way to a wedding, so we fixed his car in like less than 5 minutes because he was already running late. And instead of one guy working on your car, there's a whole shop that nobody's doing anything. So literally, like there's 10 dudes making that tire fixed really fast because we all fucking needed something to do. And the other guy that came in and bought it felt really nice to send that guy off to his wedding in plenty of time.
Yeah,
so he wouldn't,
dude.
he wouldn't fuck up his best friend's wedding or his wife or his sister's wedding. It was like some really close person. And then the other guy was the idiot that came in on Valentine's Day and thought that all he needed to do was buy a set of tires for his girlfriend on Valentine's Day. And we're like, that's not logically. You're 100% correct. You just put down like $600 on a set of 4 tires for this chick's car. She should be extremely thankful. Realistically, you better go get some flowers and chocolate.
Yeah. This better not be the only thing you fucking do.
Even if
even that, you shouldn't have done that as a Valentine's gift to begin
even if she
with.
told you in advance that was absolutely fine and that would be so perfect and that's all she wanted. That's not true.
Yeah. Well, they'll always say, "Oh, you don't have to get anything." I'm like, yeah, I'm sure if I get you nothing, you'll be fucking okay with that.
I wonder if there's.
If that's what they will say.
I wonder if there's any girl that's true about. Because I've never heard a girl admit to wanting something on Valentine's Day or something like that, or the birthday, or Christmas.
They'd be super pissed.
Yeah, I've known a lot of girls who are just like friends who I'm not exchanging gifts with or anything like that.
I wonder if that guy was
how they don't want anything for that and they don't understand why boyfriends always think they have to get something, and I'm like, I don't fucking believe you.
Yeah, I'm calling bullshit.
Because it can't be 100%, because that's just not realistic. There's just too many war stories that men have about not getting the thing on Valentine's Day or being late for a birthday or something and not living it down for the next 20 fucking years. God damn.
I wonder if he was actually thinking, like, yeah, there's no way she's not going to blow me for this one.
For the tires?
This
Oh,
is the
yeah. I'm
perfect
sure.
gift.
Literally, every single person in the store told this dude, you got it. Like, anything else. Just a set of
Don't do
flowers.
this.
A card. A fucking card. Write a card. Yeah.
Yeah, there's got to be something else, dude. Yeah, a chick I used to work with at Verizon was telling me how a guy got her like one of those little just for her tool sets. You know, that has a little fucking little hammer and you know all the other little shit or whatever. Comes
She
in like a
dumped his
pink
ass?
box. Yeah, yeah. Because like she was like, yeah. He even told me when he got it. He's like, look, you know, I promise you, you're going to be using this a lot. And she's like, yeah, he was right, but. You know, if I'm going to be sucking his cock, you know, and something like a tennis bracelet would be nice.
Oh, Jesus Christ. See, that's when the veneer gets pulled away and you're like, oh no, it's always a negotiation.
Yeah. She was the one that was honest about it, at least.
Yeah. Oh, I appreciate the honesty. I'd much rather the honesty.
Yeah. Instead of pretending. And then
the constant
if you actually
pretense
get
is really
nothing,
obnoxious.
just being furious that you got nothing when you said you didn't want anything.
Well, I just meant that relationships are basically just an exchange of money for sex, more or less.
Yeah, goods and services.
Yeah. Yeah, I appreciate the honesty. Like, no, I'd like a tennis bracelet if I'm going to be going down.
Yeah. I got to stick your cock in my mouth on a regular basis. Tool set's not exactly what I'm looking for in compensation.
Yeah, honestly, though, jewelry is one of those things I've never understood. You know, like
it's adornments. I mean,
I've had a necklace here or there, and I've had a ring here and there that I've worn, but I don't understand people's obsession with them.
Yeah, like especially like the shit like rappers and shit do. These huge gaudy fucking things, dude, with all diamond encrusted and all that shit.
I wore a necklace my grandfather had that I inherited that I unfortunately lost. He used to be a member of the Playboy Club.
Wow.
So he had a Playboy key necklace, and it no longer did it. But you know, by the time it was cool, it was a cool collectible. But you used to be able to actually use the key to open up like certain boxes and pull out like a Playboy, like Playboy here and there because you were part of the Playboy Club. And it would also get you into some of the private clubs and gatherings if you had the Playboy necklace.
Nice.
I was like,
You're
man,
VIP.
my grandpa was a VIP pervert. Nice.
Although I think Playboy somehow always seemed to be considered not necessarily classy, but not like smutty, I guess I would say. Not like Hustler,
I think,
those types.
You know, like porn has always been a thing. Like even in the fucking like Middle Ages, there were people drawing like boobies and jacking off to it. You know, but
yeah.
Because they found porn like in pretty much any generation of people.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Playboy was kind of like the classy because it was just nudity. There wasn't anything really like graphic or grotesque about it, and it was always done sort of tastefully. Like these tasteful shoots and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And
unlike Hustler.
Yeah.
Which
Whereas
have
like
a
some of these other
cartoon.
Playboy mags, it's like they're showing a guy like railing a chick and then coming on her face. You know, it's like
or like a cartoon of Dorothy getting gangbanged by fucking the Tin Man and fucking Cowardly Lion and Scarecrow.
Yeah, that's not gonna fly.
Yeah, I think Hustler actually did that. I think that was actually a thing that Hustler did.
Oh, I'm sure. And,
I think that was in the People versus Larry Flint movie.
Oh, it might have been. I mean, it sounds hilarious.
Yeah, because I don't think I've ever actually picked up a Hustler, so I can't imagine where I would get it if that wasn't the case.
What was it? There was a kid I went to grade school with who sold like Playboys and Hustlers. He stole from his fucking dad's collection. And he'd sell them for like $5 a piece, which, in the fucking early 80s when I was in grade school, was a pretty decent amount of money, Because that was back when you could get like a king size candy bar for like 50 cents instead of like, almost $2 now.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I remember the youngest or earliest I remember like noticing prices. A regular candy bar, back then they didn't have a whole lot of king size, if at all. But a regular candy bar was 35 cents.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, I mean, I used to get like my allowance, and then I'd go down to the corner shop and I'd buy like a soda pop and a candy bar, and it was like, I remember specifically it was like $1.05.
Yeah.
For
yeah.
$1 and a nickel, you could get a 16-ounce soda bottle, which at that time was huge. Because that's the biggest they got other than 2 liters. Like you either bought a 16-ounce or a 2 liter, and then you got like a big old candy bar. But they were all they all felt huge because I was a little kid, so I don't know if king size was a thing then.
Yeah,
I don't remember there being like 4 packs of Reese's peanut butter cups. It was always 2.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it wasn't when I was younger. I don't remember there being
peanut
any
butter cups. I think were physically larger at that point, though. Like I think they've actually made the product smaller, so that you're probably getting close to the same amount in a 4-pack now as you would have in a 2-pack then. Whoa, my God, what is going on?
Yeah, oh, sorry, hold on. I just spilled a little water on the fucking laptop, too.
Oh, okay, that's what's going on. I was just like, shit, it's got super scrapey.
Yeah, sorry, man. Give me a minute.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna have to drop out for a sec.
Oh,
or
fair
mute.
enough.
Hold on.
Welcome to the fucking, it was uphill both ways to school. 5 miles in the snow. The fucking show. It's super fucking thrill and excitement. Where the most exciting thing that happens is somebody gets water on their laptops. Oh my God. Oh, well, I've got you here. If anybody here has not seen Viva La Dirt League, I strongly recommend you check out their YouTube channel. They're fucking hilarious video game humor. Drop a link in the chat there to one of their videos. But yeah. I don't know that I have anything else really to talk about. Let's see. Oh, I keep hearing more shit about plastic in the fucking ocean. I keep
All right, sorry about that, man.
Oh, fuck. Oh no, I was running out of things to talk about. I mean, there's only so much of that. That like 5 miles uphill both way in the snow. This is what it was like in the old days thing you can go through before it's like, I gotta fucking stop. Like if I don't stop now, I'm just gonna shoot myself.
Well, I'm glad I got back in time.
Well, figuratively speaking, not literally speaking.
Fuck.
Oh yeah, that was when I used to get those home run pies. The ones that are like hard cardboard, like crust around like weird jelly fruit filling thing, like this weird, like it's all sort of fake tasting. And they were like 25 cents a pop.
I remember home run pies.
You don't remember home run pies? They probably had a similar product but a different name.
Right.
Let's see. I'm looking for an image.
Yeah. Maybe it was under a different name east of the Rockies. Like how Best Foods mayonnaise. Best Foods mayonnaise is known as Hellman's mayonnaise east of the Rockies.
These are what I'm talking about. So you have an idea of what they're talking, because I'm sure you had a similar product just with a different name on the front.
Yeah.
But it's basically like a little half moon shaped hand pie.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a little longer, but it's sort of like curved. And it had like, filling in it that was obviously mostly cornstarch and sugar and water with just a tiny little fruit flavoring.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Did they have the
and you get a 25 cents a pop. I had the Hostess ones too. It was a Hostess home run pie, I thought.
Yeah, so it's oh really? So even the Hostess said home run pie?
Maybe it was Hostess and home run pies then. Because I also
Yeah,
remember
because I'm
Hostess
thinking
pies.
like the Hostess pies definitely existed, and it's exactly the same packaging. It looks like, so I'm guessing it's similar.
Then I had
I mean,
both
it's just a
because I
different
do
company.
remember the Hostess and the home run pies. That's a trip.
But yeah, there were definitely other knockoff versions of the Hostess pie. I think it just wasn't
Well,
called
like
home
Little
run
Debbie's
pie.
has a version of it. Actually, the Little Debbie's version is way better. Like the crust is actually like a real pie crust, where it's like tender and flaky almost.
Yeah.
Whereas the home run pies, they'd clearly been baked so hard that you could ship them without worrying about them getting all broken and smushed in the fucking packages. Yeah, and like you would never buy the apple because the apple weren't as good as like the cherry or the blackberry or the chocolate or the lemon. Yeah.
Now I'm trying to think of the brand. Maybe Little Debbie had a version too. I think they do
Yeah,
now. I don't know if they did
Little
back then.
Debbie probably had one. Was there like a snack company that's mostly around like the New Jersey East Coast area? I forget what it's called. But they were like a competitor for like the Hostess, like the Twinkies and stuff like that. Oh, I can't remember their name.
Dude, they're coming up with some crazy flavors nowadays. The fucking Twinkies and the fucking cupcakes and all that shit. I saw one that was basically a Twinkie with cotton candy flavored filling.
Oh,
And
I just physically felt a little ill when you said that.
yeah.
I literally.
What was the other one? Oh, it was like they had a pink lemonade flavored one too. A
Oh,
Twinkie
that's
with like
not as
pink
bad.
lemonade flavor.
I don't know, something
Yeah.
about cotton candy flavored cream. Oh,
Yeah, it's fucking. I've never tried it. Yeah, the one that I did like was the one that was like banana flavored. That's actually pretty good.
oh yeah, like banana cream pie and desserts like that are always super good. Like banana pudding. Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that's essentially what it was. You know. Well, I
It's
guess
like
it's
now they got
icing
the
or
Oreos
whatever.
are going nuts. I'm genuinely surprised there's not like a wasabi Oreo or like a fucking sushi flavored Oreo. And there's so many fucking weird Oreo flavors and Pop Tart flavors.
Yeah, there
sorts
probably
of
is
weird
something like that in
Pop-Tarts.
Japan because I don't know if you've seen all the different flavors that they have of like a Kit Kat.
I wouldn't be surprised if
You
there's
ever-
like a green tea one and like a red bean paste Oreo. But I'd be surprised if there was any fish flavored. No,
Yeah, that would be fucking nuts, dude.
no, you know what? I take that back. I wouldn't be. You know, it's entirely possible that there's some sort of fish flavored Oreo somewhere in the world that's being sold, and people genuinely enjoy the hell out of it. You know, who knows?
Yeah.
Well, I
I'm
know
trying to
like
find
in
a
a lot
thing.
of countries, especially Asian ones, breakfast is much more savory. Like it's very rare that you're eating sweet things for breakfast in a lot of other countries. That's mostly like a European and American thing.
Oh, right.
Like in Asia, a lot more like there's a lot more like fish and pickled stuff that you eat for breakfast more often.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a picture of the all the fucking crazy Kit Kat flavors here. Yeah, it's on Etsy, so I don't know if it'll let me copy the image. Let's see what we got.
Oh yeah,
See if this works.
on your ancient computer.
But yeah, they have like cherry blossom flavor, and I think they might actually have a wasabi flavor.
Oh god, I know they have green tea. I've tried the green tea Kit Kats, and those are frankly quite delicious.
Yeah.
They have one with a fucking penguin on the front. That says ocean salt.
Oh yeah. All right, cheesecake flavor. Jesus, dude. Apple. It's like another cheesecake flavor. I could have sworn there was one that was like cherry blossom or something like that. Is that peach?
Melon and
Looks like they have a peach
cheese.
flavor. Yeah, that's nuts, man. Yeah, because over here, the only ones I've ever seen is either chocolate or white chocolate. And that's pretty much all I've ever
Salt
seen in
lemon.
Kit Kat flavors.
Sparkling wine.
Sparkling wine, wow. That's fucking passion fruit. For what was that
cheesecake. Oh, there's one that's like a strawberry looking cheesecake. Like it looks like a cheesecake with jam dripped over it, and then there's another one on the upper left that's cheesecake.
Yeah, the one on the bottom is the one with like looks like shit drizzled over it.
I wonder if that's like a.
And the other one is just cheesecake.
Like a flan or something, maybe.
Yeah, it does kind of look like that. Yeah.
There's one that looks like it's snow and seal flavored. There's no other words on it, so I don't know.
Yeah, maybe that one's a tiramisu.
And then there's a snow and polar bear one close to it. And then there's ghost pumpkin flavor.
Ghost pumpkin?
I don't know, but it's got 3 ghosts over a pumpkin on the top right corner.
What the fuck? The one underneath it looks like peach. Cherry underneath that.
Oh, it even says peach underneath it, yeah. No, that's not cherry. That's salty lychee.
Cherry.
Cherry is to the left of that.
I think.
Or no, those are
on the right side, like basically right in the middle. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck that's a picture of. So again, middle all the way to the right, the right column, right.
And
in
it's
the middle.
underneath the salt lychee and over the salt lemon. It's like a pinkish color to it.
Yeah, it's like a pinkish purplish, and then it's got like yellow shit on top.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe jackfruit?
Could be.
Durian, perhaps?
Shit I've never seen before.
Yeah, I don't know. Looks funky.
Kit Kat!
Yeah, I thought this was fucking cherry over here, but I think there's hazelnut ones next to the cheesecake, directly to the right of it.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Is that cantaloupe right next to that one?
Yep, melon and cheese, though, if you read the thing.
What the fuck?
Melon and mascarpone cheese, to be specific.
I swear I remember one being a cherry blossom flavor. Like not just
I'm sure there is one.
Blossom.
We probably can't read it, you know? I mean, maybe it's the one with the fucking penguin and the ice cube. I don't know.
Yeah. We'll get Samaj back in here. He's a fucking weeb. He's probably learned to speak Japanese. It's what weebs do.
Where's a zipper head when you need them? Sorry, that was your job.
Yeah, I am the Asian slur enthusiast after all.
Yeah, mascarpone cheese is the fucking best. Or mascarpone. It's not actually mascarpone. But that's like the best. You can replace like a 30 or cream cheese in a cheesecake with it. It makes it like lighter and smoother.
Fluffier.
Like it's almost like a silky, lighter, fluffier, silky texture. And then another fun thing to do is if you're making like a pie and you want like whipped cream little things on it, but you don't want it to sink and
be overpowering.
Well, no, like you don't even put like the little whipped cream like decorations on a pie.
Oh,
eventually
right.
The whipped cream falls and deflates. If you take your whipped cream and you mix in like a tablespoon or 2 of mascarpone with it, it'll stay solid. And it'll still be really similar to whipped cream flavor. It'll be like a little different flavor, but not a whole big difference.
Right, gotcha.
Yeah, but it'll give it enough structure that it'll never fall, and it'll just stay like poofed up and looking good for however long you're traveling with it or something.
Yeah, right on. Good shit.
Fun. I used to do that because I don't know if you've ever heard of Baker's Square.
No.
Well, they used to have a chain of restaurants in at least in my area of California that was Baker's Square, and they were like Marie Callender's, but they just served pie, and the pie was amazing. I mean, Baker's Square served better pie than any other place I've ever been. And
Yeah. Yeah.
they
Well,
shut
shit, if that's
down.
all they do, it fucking better be good.
Yeah. Oh, it was fucking amazing. But they shut down and then went out of business, I think, or like there's only a couple left, and they're in like Montana or something. But I've done my best to recreate a couple of the recipes that we as a family really enjoyed. And one of those was
Nice.
figuring out how to make the whipped cream that stayed stiff and didn't like fucking sink down, similar to what was on there. And the mascarpone cheese one is what I finally figured out. So it's totally useless information for like 90% of people out there. But if you're ever trying to recreate like a fucking French silk chocolate pie from Baker's Square, the mascarpone cheese makes the same kind of whipped cream topping that they put on there. It tastes almost the same.
Yeah. Right on. I probably won't, but it's still good to have the info.
Yep. Oh man.
There's a spider web thing like right next to where I'm sitting, like on those little shelves or whatever. It's on the bottom.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know why, but I love to flick ashes into a fucking spider web when I see it like that. So there's like 30 little spots of fucking ash for my cigarettes, fucking all over the spider web.
This poor spider is out there trying to catch dinner, and you're like, "Fuck you! I flick my ash on your fucking dinner tray. Fuck off, spider." Oh. I don't know why I made you French for that. That was a weird one.
Shit. Got into one of the fucking USB ports. Sorry.
Oh, dude.
The water. Yeah, because now it's like registering a device in there.
Oh, dude.
From the water.
Should we end the stream so you can dry your shit out? I mean,
Yeah. No, it really wasn't that much. It
okay.
only caught like the very corner of it. It's not like I spilled it. Like it didn't get over any of the keys even. It's just the top, like right corner.
Well,
They
most
got,
laptops now are designed so that if you do spill water, there's like a channel. If you don't pick it up or tilt it, that'll just drain it straight through to the bottom from the keyboard.
Yeah.
Like,
so
if it's
I'm
not
trying to
too
kinda
much
put it in
water,
there.
it'll generally be fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Other than that, I don't see anything malfunctioning or anything like that. So
Yeah.
I think I'm all right. And that plus that USB like is never used. It's like one little USB on the left or on the right side, and the other side has like two USBs.
Yeah,
That's
so
the
you never
only
use
ones
the
we
one
use
on the
anyway.
right side.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know I got water in the touch pad of one of my laptops like a while ago, years ago, and that was a fucking pain in the ass for like a month before I guess it finally evaporated altogether out of the wherever it got to. But that was very frustrating because you'd be like, oh, I'm just going to open up nope, my mouse has gone crazy again. I'm just going to have to wait for a minute while it just randomly opens shit.
Yeah.
And then close it all out and hope that it works this next time when I put my finger on it. Because it was baffled. Did not know how to handle that water under the fucking touchpad.
Plus, this laptop is so old. It's probably like actively wants to die.
Yeah, it's trying.
It's like, all right, there's my shot.
It starts sucking
See if I
the
can
water
suck
in.
this
It's like,
into
no,
my
no, give
circuits.
me more. Oh, man. I got to admit,
Yeah,
I'm
I
still a
remember
little
people-
curious what the worst GIF is. The one that's worse than the cookie one.
Oh God.
I'm a
I
little
really don't
curious.
want to know, but I also kind of do want to know.
Right? Exactly. It's like,
But I think my don't want to know outweighs the do. I think it's still winning.
oh, you're no fun.
We'll see if we get bored enough to be curious. Let curiosity get the better of us.
We're coming up towards the end of our thing soon enough, though.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's almost midnight.
Ooh. Oh, the Viva La Dirt channel that I keep pimping out. I love the videos because they're like little 3-4 minute videos, and they're just like funny little gags essentially.
All right.
Like I posted one about health potions, And the guy was like, one guy drinks the health potion. He's like, I never know what to do with the bottle after I drink the health potion. The other guy's, oh, you just eat it. Like everyone else does. You eat the whole potion.
Right.
And then he fucking starts chomping the fucking glass apart and pulls a bloody piece out of his mouth. And he's like that.
Oh man, yeah, I remember them doing like a Skyrim one like that. It was actually them doing a live action like little fucking scene or whatever, and basically he's like fighting, and the guy's like, "All right, hold on," and then it just shows him like eating a bunch of fucking food and take the potions and all this shit. He's like, "Yeah, no, hold on." It's like a minute and a half of him just eating, and the other guy just standing around waiting for him to get his energy back instead of just killing him.
Yeah, exactly. They do a lot of that shit. And plus they have other things. Like they make fun of all sorts of different games. But they also have a series of skits that they do where it's like a couple of guys working at like a computer video game kind of store. Sort of like a Best Buy kind of deal.
Nice.
But they're in New Zealand, so they get some pretty good humor out of that. And then like I posted another one where it's looting random chests and games. It shows the player going through and looting a chest, and then it shows the player walking off, and then like a few moments later, like this merchant whose wife is just yelling at him and being like, "I don't know why the fuck you keep putting our stuff in the middle of the forest. What's wrong with you?" And they find the chest open with everything gone, and he's like, "I hid it behind the tree." like it's in the middle of all the trees. It's not even. There's nothing on top of it. How could anyone not see this?
Oh fuck! Yeah, dude, I want to find it because there was one where this dude did the. He was basically doing like the, the random shit that people will say to you, like in a tavern or whatever, and he would like say that, but then he would do this movement to go sit down that looked all fucking like just bizarre the way it does in the game sometimes. Where he's essentially walking backwards to the fucking thing. I gotta find that dude because it's so fucking funny looking.
Yeah, that's a lot of the kind of stuff they do. Like there's a guy who does the crying thing where he like stop motion crying, where it's like he's like from the older games and stuff, where it's like instead of like actual tears sounding. Oh man. They do a couple things where, like, they verge on the NPCs gaining sentience. Like, figuring out that they're, like, an NPC in a game. Or that they, like, how long have you been chopping wood in this forest? That's all I remember. Do you remember what your wife looks like? And then, the guy just stops, like, I don't know what my wife and child look like. I've never seen them before.
It's such a crazy thought. Why would you think I know what my wife and children look like?
Because,
ridiculous.
The NPC just stands in a forest chopping a tree all day, every day, forever.
Yeah. See Now Scribbles is still my all-time favorite Skyrim parodies. Those are fucking hilarious, dude.
Well, See Now Scribbles is a different kind of humor, but definitely just as good.
Yeah. Because it really points out the fucking flaws in logic in the game.
I liked all their Skyrim stuff, but I really enjoyed a lot of their Fallout stuff. I think my favorite was the fucking drug chick trying to lure the hero into the den of other druggies to steal money from him. And he's like,
bottle caps.
And he's like, now, just to be clear, you and your friends are just like low-level gangsters. You have very little, in the way of firepower and weapons. Whereas I'm wearing power armor and I'm a walking, like, 1-ton death fucking machine. Are you sure you want me to follow you? I know you're trying to rob me, and if you make me follow you, I will kill everything you love.
Yeah, have you not seen my power level?
Yeah.
You guys are dead.
Well, that was one of the things that I thought was interesting in, like, it doesn't happen in video games, but in a D&D game I was watching on one of the YouTube channel another, where the monsters, if they got to the point where they were close to death, would run away. Because, like, in video games, that shit doesn't happen, but, like, you know, realistically, you know, wouldn't, like, a wild animal just fucking run off if you started hurting it enough that it was almost gonna die? Like, it wouldn't keep attacking you, like most animals. I'm sure
Yeah,
there's some,
yeah.
like a honey badger would keep going, but, you know, your average, like, antelope
Yeah,
would
not
be
much
like,
else.
fuck this, I'm out. You know, I don't want to fucking bleed for this. Yeah, but you never think about that in, like, the video games. Like, why don't the goblins stop coming at a certain point?
Yeah, just constantly magically spawning in over and over.
But, like, say you're fighting a group of, like, 10 goblins. By the time you've killed 7, why are the other 3 still fighting? Why are they not running away?
Yeah, not running for the hills.
Yeah, you know?
Like,
it's
all right, when there was 10 of us, we couldn't beat them, so there's 3 now. So the odds seem to be overwhelmingly against it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, surely we're wearing him out. He's got to be tired, I guess, maybe? I don't know.
Well, I think in earlier, like, RPG type games, like, you know, like Final Fantasy and stuff, like, they would run away. But I think it's only more recently where they're like, oh, we gotta fucking dumb everything down to the lowest fucking common denominator.
Yeah. Yeah, that shit sucks.
Kind of took that kind of stuff out that made it more interesting.
Indeed. Damn it, I really want to find that one. Fuck.
Oh, that one video?
Yeah.
Yep, it's tough.
Ah, damn it.
Well, I mean, all my fever dreams, you know. I'm always trying to fucking tell you guys about stuff, and you're like, nah, that's not real. It's like, no, it's real. I promise.
That never happened, dude.
Oh.
You and your runaway imagination.
Oh my god! You know what? I just realized the other day. My mom's SUV is a Tucson.
Pronounced Tucson, dude.
I'd been calling it a Tucson for so long. I just realized that. Hey, what's up, Mr. African Warrior Prince? How you
Why
doing?
are you still awake?
Because life is awesome and everything's wonderful.
It's past your bedtime, Smokey.
Did you just call me Smokey? Oh no.
Smokey. He's more of an edible-y.
Yeah, edibly. Oh,
Smokey
man.
the Fat Bandit.
Smokey the Fat Bandit. I like that. Oh. Oh, I think you missed what I just told Deitois. I just realized the other day my mom's SUV is a Tucson. And so I've been calling it Tucson all that time. It's like I did the city the one time.
Wait, you were actually, like, even though you heard, like, the car name pronounced as a Tucson,
No,
you were
I've
still
never heard
calling
the
it a
car name
Tucson?
pronounced. I was calling the car a Tucson as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say they do have commercials where they're saying it, but
I don't watch
It's in
commercials
weird
anymore. Dude. I
spots.
don't fucking watch any of that
Right.
shit. Fuck that.
yeah, that's true. Fuck it.
It's
Yeah, I like to skip
I
ahead.
knew what
like,
would
if something
happen
has,
if I came in here, and I knew I was gonna get angry. I don't know why I came in here.
because it's better than League of
Yeah.
Legends.
So you'd think that because League of Legends is terrible, but no, you're worse.
Yeah, we're
We're always here to
Here,
make
the
you
top-
happy, Satan.
terrible. We're top tier
Honestly,
terrible.
though, aren't you happier when you're angry?
Or more, maybe it's just more comfortable.
Yeah, you
It's
seem
more
like
familiar.
you enjoy being angry a lot.
No judgment. Just pointing out.
Oh no.
Oh, wow. This dude's drinking out of a fucking Gatorade bottle in the Skyrim parody.
Oh man. You know what's weird? Like the fucking video game recipes that people come up with. Like, why do you feel the need to like cook some food out of a fucking video game you saw?
Yeah. Yeah, or the ones that will make. There's one guy that does all the Bob's Burgers, Burger of the Days.
Uh-huh.
He always has a different one, obviously.
Yeah, and you sent me that Babbage guy who did the sandwich from that metal show.
Yeah, no, Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Yeah, like that.
The Brood Witch.
The red sandwich.
That's a great. Yeah, that's a great
That sandwich
episode.
actually was better without the tomatoes.
Yeah, everything's better without sun-dried tomatoes. That's right. He's like, it can't be disassembled. And he's like, well, obviously it can because I did it. He's like, no, come on, they're great, they're tasty. He's like, yeah, you keep saying that. They're not.
But I like sun-dried tomatoes. Like on pizza,
Everything
though.
you like is
That's
wrong.
What's wrong with sun-dried tomatoes on like a pizza? It's good.
Well, the first issue I have with them is their tomatoes. And while I like things like ketchup and fucking pizza sauce, marinara sauce, I do not like any tomatoes by themselves.
Ooh, that's weird. But like, what about a BLT? Like bacon, lettuce, and tomato?
I leave the tomato off, and it's just bacon, lettuce, and mayonnaise. It's a super health conscious one, dude.
Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds like a healthy fucking sandwich. You should just add some cheese while you're at it. You know?
Although, oh shit, it just occurred to me that I used to, because I didn't put tomatoes on mine, I referred to them as BLM instead of BLT. It was bacon, lettuce, and mayonnaise.
Oh no.
And also, like, Black Lives Matter, BLM.
Oh, the sandwich seems better and more valuable.
Indeed.
Oh, are you having fun with the taxes finally? Because the
No.
new end date is to like just happened now.
No,
Yeah,
the
anybody
new
come
the
back
end
with
date-
guns again?
is still tomorrow, and I work tomorrow, but that's not when it ends in Texas.
Oh, that's just the federal then, not the state.
No. The federal returns for Texas, Oklahoma, and Louisiana aren't due until June 15th.
Oh, wow. Okay. Nice.
And that's just this year.
Oh, that's hella weird. I wonder why they gave specifically June to those states. That's an odd one.
The ice storm.
Oh, that's right. You guys had the fucking weird ice storm thing. Yeah. Should we send like wool blankets or something to Texas?
Only if they have smallpox on them.
Oh, they have smallpox on them. We'll send those all to Austin, the smallpox blankets.
Good. Fuck them. Either they die or I die. As long as some of us do, I'm happy.
Dude, it does seem like it's going there. It really does. People just cannot fucking, like, compromise on anything. Well, and then again, like, to be fair, like, one side is definitely communism, and that's not really something you can compromise with.
Death is a preferable outcome to communism.
Well, I mean, you're kind of going to be dead either way, really. Just isn't that the problem with communism? Is, you know, people just keep having to be fucking murdered because people don't agree that it's fair. Like, Oh yeah, that guy that does like half the work of everyone else should totally get the same wage that all these people that are working more do.
I don't know what you mean.
Yeah.
Communism is peace. Communism is love.
Oh,
Yeah. Plus, real communism hasn't been tried yet.
anarchy is an achievable state.
Anarchist when you mention the state.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I just like anarchy can't exist for any length of time though. Like, not real anarchy, because sooner or later people are going to make agreements, and then you don't have anarchy anymore, right? I mean, the second you and your neighbor are like, "Hey, let's agree not to kill each other, and to only kill other people that come into our area," like, then you cease to have anarchy.
Indeed.
I mean, not quite at that small of a level, but yeah, like I get what you mean. Like,
Yeah. I mean, obviously, I'm oversimplifying it, but yeah.
Exaggeration, but yeah, like I get what you mean. Like whenever you have, once things are good again, like and things like calm the fuck down, and like people will find ways to make their life simpler and easier, and ways to
Reliably work together.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, life is terrible.
All the time.
Yep. I look forward to our robot overlords. Build the AI, let them control our lives, will be fine. At least then people will like all have the same problem.
No. See, because some people's robot overlords will be hornier than others.
Oh no! You think that the robot overlords are gonna rape the humans?
I mean,
Or are you
yeah.
just hopeful?
Yeah. Satan is like, well, I would.
I mean, yeah. I mean, like they learned from us. The first thing we do when we fight, and if we're in charge of it, the first thing we do is beat it up or fuck it.
I mean, that's not wrong. I
Sometimes
don't argue,
both.
but at the same time, you're yeah. Like, look at all our depictions of aliens. All our depictions of aliens almost, include some way to have sex with it or to fight it.
Yeah. Is like there's a.
Oh, go ahead.
There's a line from this old or not, oh, it's not even all that old now, but it's like maybe 10, 15 years old now, from this show, that anytime humanity invents something, the first thing we do is find a way to use it to kill. And I think that's only half. I think that's only half right.
Because the other half of the time we're finding a way to have sex with it.
Yeah.
Oh man. It's the mater baiter. The fucking the fleshlight that was fucking Mater from the fucking Cars movies. Oh man.
Fucking Panda fucking bought that thing.
Somebody bought that on purpose? Goddamn.
Yeah.
That's disturbing. Especially if it was for its intended purpose, because like it's one thing if you buy something that fucked up and you're like, no, I'm gonna put this on a fucking shelf and it's gonna be a conversation piece because I'm fucked up. But like it's another thing if you're like, man, I gotta get that Mater Baiter and lube it up and go to town, baby.
Knowing him, he used it once, took pictures, and now anytime anyone pisses him off, he's like, don't make me send you the pictures.
Oh, well, Nacho Damas apparently found a gift that was worse than his standard girl eating a cookie with her asshole.
It's a good thing I'm not looking at the stream.
Oh no, he hasn't
I
put it up
don't.
there so far. We're not sure we want to see that.
I'm sure I don't. I don't know about you, but I'm positive I don't.
I have a sick curiosity. Like, part of me's like, this is a terrible idea, but part of me's like, man, I kind of want to see how bad it is. Oh no. Ooh. Oh, you might know. Do you know anything about Bitcoin? It's the hot topic everybody's talking about. You know, people should invest in Bitcoin.
I know enough about Bitcoin to
And
know
like
that
crypto
most people that talk about Bitcoin are talking completely out of their ass. Do I understand it
Yeah.
fully? No, but I know enough to go like that's inaccurate. That's
I
not
think
right.
Jamie probably put it best though, and he just said it's all just gambling.
Oh yeah, like but then again, if you took currency in general, it's all fucking gambling.
True. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, because you can invest in different currency. You can actually like just exchange and hope the exchange rate gives you a better amount of money the next time you switch it over.
Not anymore legally.
Oh, they finally made that illegal?
I mean, not really, but kinda. Like it's very frowned upon, and you won't go to jail. You'll just get disappeared.
Disappeared? Like they'll
Yeah.
they'll send a hit squad for you?
Yeah, like you won't go to jail. You'll just be on a flight somewhere, and like you'll take off, and then somehow like you just don't make it. You don't land, and no one else on the plane knows how you fucking disappeared. You just disappear.
Oh, that's actually pretty dark. So,
Yeah,
so
like-
investing in currency is a bad idea, and one should choose not to do it.
Fuck it, do it, and especially if you're doing it with the American dollar and the yen. They really like each other.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh man, I don't imagine I have enough money to even fucking be a blip on their radar. You know, like they're like, oh, somebody bought $50 worth of fucking the yen, and you know, I'm sure the people that they go after are at least dealing in like thousands of dollars at the very least.
Hundreds or millions, yeah, or 100,000s, millions.
Yeah. Yeah, throwing $20 at the yen in the hope that I'll be able to get like $40 in you know a couple of weeks is yeah, I doubt they care.
Because here's the thing, though. But whenever they do it, it's never just one guy doing it one time. It's always one guy with a bunch of other different accounts that are doing the exact same thing with a shit ton of fucking money.
Oh, I can imagine why they would not be happy with that, because you would directly affect the value every time you made major sales or purchases. You could legit fuck with a country's fucking budget.
Yeah. And whenever, like, just your average millionaire has more fucking money than some small African nations.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see people killing over that. That makes sense. Or, let me see, disappearing people over that. That's actually kind of what fucking, that's similar to what fucking Elon Musk did to Bitcoin.
Well, that, and you also got to remember that if you start doing that, then you're taking the CIA's job. Like,
oh, yeah, good point.
that's their job. And if you start doing it for a profit, it was like, I mean, we're government workers. This is protected. You can't just come in here and steal our jobs of fucking, you know, destroying everything around the world, always, constantly, and then lying about it, and then getting caught, and then lying about it, and then going like 20 years later, goes like, no, that was us.
Yeah.
Fuck the CIA.
Yeah. Even the whole fucking system is just so corrupt at this point. There's no aspect of the system that's tolerable.
The fact that we still have the war on drugs going
Yeah.
when
We've clearly
Half.
lost.
half, well, not even no, the U.S. government won the war on drugs. Absolutely, they won the war on drugs.
Really? I kind of think, like, the drugs are all still out there.
Yes, and who's fucking providing them?
Oh, yeah, mostly Americans.
Yeah, fucking Blackwater, the CIA.
You think they're the ones doing the cocaine, too? I thought that was all Colombian
No,
cartels.
Bullshit. They have no, yeah, cocaine and heroin in the U.S. That's almost all fucking CIA influence in it. Somehow,
maybe
some way,
that's why
shape, or
there's
form.
such a huge pushback against the concept of legalizing more than just weed. Like, I'm sure that legalizing weed in and of itself probably took enough money out of their pockets, but people start talking about legalizing, like, fucking shrooms and heroin and cocaine, and it's gonna get fucking way more money out of their pockets. That might get dangerous and shit. I wonder.
Yeah, like most of the heroin in the U.S., or at least the stuff that the CIA has their big fucking fingers in, is coming from the poppy fields in Afghanistan and fucking Iraq.
Yeah.
And the cocaine, yeah, it's still coming from the same place. We just kind of took over.
Oh, interesting. Sadly, not any fucking businesses benefit or private citizens, just the fucking scumbag CIA. It certainly explains why they spread the cocaine around the fucking ghettos back in the day.
Yeah.
Like, well, we want to increase our market.
Well, and
These people kind of don't really fucking enjoy their lives terribly much. Let's give them a lot of drugs. Drugs make everybody feel better.
like whenever I first started hearing, oh, the CIA invented crack to fucking destroy black homes. I was like, man, y'all are fucking nuts. And I was like, oh, they might have. Fuck.
Yeah. Oh. Well, I mean, wasn't there like a few politicians who put together fucking family, like the concept of the abortion clinics? Weren't they like we're gonna decimate the black population or something?
Oh, yeah.
Like they were talking about that with the abortion clinics and shit. They were like, this is gonna cut down on them Negroes.
Yep.
And like nobody ever wants to talk about that being the fucking what do you call it? I lost my train of thought. I'm fucking done.
Well, yeah, and like a lot of abortions happen each year, but it's gonna sound like a racist joke, but African Americans make up 13% of the population, but somehow contribute 50% of the abortions.
Oh Jesus, dude, that's fucked up. That's a. Oh.
No, it's not actually that high, but
it's sort of like crazy numbers.
no, I think last time I looked at it, it was like 30 something, almost triple their percentage.
Damn.
I'll say 35, just right in the middle. I know it was in the 30s. I just don't remember what it was, so I'll say 35. I'm fucking close either way.
You think they'd make up? If there wasn't for the abortion clinics, they might make up a lot more than 13% of the population by now.
True.
Oh man. Yeah, I don't know. Crazy. I don't think people at this point even really understand racism anymore. Like genuine racism doesn't seem to even register on people's fucking scales anymore.
some crazy bitch that. There for a second, like after she started talking, it took me a second to realize I wasn't on the internet because she responded to what I said like somebody on the fucking internet would, and I was like, "What? Am I in the fucking matrix? What is happening?" But I was doing my usual just generic anti-government bullshit, and she went from, "Oh, you're just some crazy fucking libertarian, right-wing, fucking bigot, racist, fucking Nazi." Something is like, what the? How did we go from government bad to I'm Hitler in like 10 fucking seconds?
I had that same thing when fucking Mike decided he never was going to talk to me again. Like, we were talking about, government bad, and then 10 seconds later, I was literally Hitler. And I'm like, all right, I guess I'm not going to talk to you anymore. Not really regretting that now. I'm kind of okay with that. Yeah, it's fucking weird, man. I don't get it. I was talking with this new guy at work who looks very much like the SJW crowd, the fucking blue hair and shit, and carrying a fucking purse all the time.
Does he really?
But you know what, dude? The guy has really good taste in movies and TV. So to be fair, like, I can have conversations with this guy about anything to do with like cartoons, movies, TV, and he's a nice enough guy. Just I can tell he's SJW, so I stay away from certain topics,
Speaking of great movies and TV, have you watched Invincible yet?
Oh, I've watched a good part of it. I haven't watched all of it yet. I was waiting for the season to end, and I guess it did, and I just haven't gotten around to watching the rest of it, and I really need to.
Yeah, it's you need to fucking think on that. Fucking make sure you fucking watch it, dude.
No,
it's
one of those things. It's one of those things I do genuinely want to watch. I don't actually not want to watch it. Like, I definitely want to watch that shit.
And Daytwa, did you ever get around to starting One Piece?
Not yet, man. It's still pretty fucking funny how bad you want me to, so.
Alright.
Once that wears off, once you're kind of indifferent to it, then I'll watch it.
Let's see. I'm on episode 3. How many episodes are there?
You're almost halfway there.
Yeah, there's 8. Okay. Well, last time I watched it, 3 was the last one that was available to watch.
Oh, okay.
And so I literally was just like, you know what? This is really awesome, but I can't sit and not watch all the fucking episodes and see where it finally ends at the end of the series.
Wait, which one was... I think episode 3 was one that really fucking sucked, too.
I'm like halfway through it, and it was getting kind of boring.
Yeah, that episode's not great. Like, the ending is kind of cool, but like the episode as a whole, it was just like, eh. But the rest of it...
There was a good part of it, though. Hold on a sec. Sorry, I needed to drink something before I started into a coughing fit. Where, like, the superhero dad guy is in the other world. Like, he went with the invading aliens.
Yeah.
And he just fucking genocides them.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I gotta go teach these people not to invade Earth anymore. Like, super cheerful and hops off. And that's where you start to really, like, well, does he fucking know? Did he kill those other heroes on purpose? Like, cause this dude's the fucking walking death in this world, and when he's not pretending to be super nice on Earth, you start to really get that vibe. Like, maybe that guy's not such a nice guy, Like,
you think?
Like, what's going on here? Yeah, because I that was the one thing about the whole thing with the murdered superhero team is that whole, like, that's really what keeps me in the show is, like, did the dad know or did he not know? And how's that going to play out with the son?
It plays out really, really great.
Damn. Yeah. Oh, and then there was a great one where he fought some intergalactic guardian type character. Like on the moon, I think, or in space.
Oh, yeah,
in space and on the moon, and then the guy was like, "Oh wait, you're his kid. Hey, what's going on? Sorry about that." Like,
Oh no, he does not know that. He does not know that yet. The mix-up was that he was supposed to be going to Urath,
Yeah.
and instead he went to Earth.
Oh, I thought he thought he knew the kid's dad.
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
He-
I must have misinterpreted.
He did fight the guy last time, but you know he was in the suit and everything, so he's just because like he even mentions that he looks different because he assumes this is
Ah.
just the same guy.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's what I got wrong. Okay, I thought he knew the guy, but I didn't realize that he just mistook the kid for his dad from the last fight.
Yeah.
Ooh, oh, you know what? Then that also implies more that the dad is evil. Because isn't that guy sent out to like test people for something or other?
Yeah, for the Galactic or the Federation of Planets.
Yeah.
The Galactic Federation, something like that. But yeah, that's his whole deal for now. I went through and just binge watched or binge read the entire fucking series,
Oh, nice.
all 140 something fucking issues.
Oh shit, that's a lot of fucking.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Basically, what happened in the first 8 episodes was like the first like 11 comics.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I hope they get to finish then, because one of the things I've noticed in a lot of comic book shows and stuff is they do too much stuff at once. Like they don't take enough time really telling a more of the story like you would get from the actual comic book.
Yeah.
It kind of sucks. You know, you don't get as much depth of story. So yeah, that's really good.
Or you get something like The Promised Neverland, where the anime fucking for the manga came out well after they were way into the series. And then after they did that first season, they put it on hiatus until the manga finished because they knew they were getting towards the end of it.
Oh yeah, okay.
And then they just skipped like a shit ton and just rushed to the end and put out a season 2, which for a show, I mean for a series that probably should have had 4, maybe 5 seasons, they did 2.
Oh god damn.
And just
yeah,
like rushed past like everything that happens in the middle and just get straight to the end. And it's like, all right, it's cool, but it doesn't mean anything because all the reasons why those things were cool you fucking skipped. So it's just pictures on a screen.
Yeah. Shit happens, fights occur. It's somewhat entertaining.
It's like if you watched Iron Man 1 and then skipped everything else and then watched Endgame.
Oh, okay, yeah, that'd be fucking weird.
It's like, oh, okay, so just okay, things happened, and then, oh, okay, cool. Like, so that's just how we're done. That's just it. We're not covering anything in the middle. Okay, I don't know who these people are, but that guy's dead. I think again, maybe. Like, did he die before? Like,
Potentially
okay,
a second time.
all right, sure, whatever. I guess we're over. This was not enjoyable at all. I hate the fact that I got into this. Fuck you for making this. I hate you.
Yeah, that does sound pretty sad, especially if you really enjoyed the manga. Like you read all the content and it was super, like you were super into the story.
I actually didn't until they started season 2.
And you were like,
And
I'm lost. What the fuck happened?
I have no idea
need
what the
to
fuck
see
is
what's
going on. Like they just started way the fuck later. I'm like, oh, okay. Nah, I'm gonna go read because this is fucking retarded. And I went and read it. Yeah, they butchered that.
Now you know why I get so mad at fucking the Hobbit movies. Well, I don't get mad at them. I don't particularly care for them because I read the books when I was a kid, and it's like, this isn't the story that was told in those books at all. This is dumb.
Yeah.
Kind of similar deal there.
Yeah.
Yay, we're all nerds.
And here pretty soon, me and Daytwa are going to be nerds together. He's going to start watching One Piece.
Oh no. You guys fucking, I don't know if I want both people telling me to watch One Piece. That sounds pretty fucking unpromising. Constant harassment. Watch One Piece. Now every time I see One Piece mentioned, I'm like, God damn it, Satan. Like,
Dude, I'm telling you, like whenever it does wrap up, like it comes to the end, both in the manga and in the show, it's going to be a like worldwide event. It is the single most best-selling comic book of all time.
Damn.
By the same author, whatever. But Batman and Superman kind of cheat because they have like 30 fucking authors over like fucking a shit ton of fucking years. But they're like he's about to beat out Batman, and is really close to beating out Superman. Or like once he beats out Batman, he's only like another like 30 million units sold from beating out Superman too.
Yeah. Damn. Dude, that's pretty fucking impressive.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even if I don't particularly care for it, because it's just not quite my cup of tea. I don't know. Some aspects are good, some aspects I don't like. I don't know. It's weird.
You know how they have that in fucking Greenland? They have that world fucking conservatory where it has all of the plants and fucking seeds and shit. So like if the world is destroyed, if you can get to there, you can regrow everything that exists.
Yeah.
Just like 50 fucking miles, just in a different fucking mountain. They have the same thing, but for like art and literature and movies and TV shows and stuff like that they preserve.
Oh, okay.
That just got added.
Oh, One Piece did?
Yeah, like the entirety of the collection so far.
Damn.
Along with a bunch of other comic books and manga and stuff like that. Like, because they hadn't, up until this point, they hadn't added any comic books and manga. But they did, and that was one of the ones that they added.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're going to add manga, it is one of the most iconic manga and anime series, you know?
Yeah.
Kind of hard to argue that you wouldn't include it, you know?
And there was a few in on that list that I didn't recognize like at all. I mean, some of them were obvious. Like you had like Bleach and Naruto, Dragon Ball, Yu Yu Hakusho, Gintama, Dorohoka, whatever the fucking one with the little kids. I don't ever remember that one, and it was too kiddie for me, so I could never watch it. Like, it was just weird.
I have no idea what you're talking about. So. But I get your thing. Some anime is just like, oh, I need to just fucking turn this off and walk away now.
Yeah, like it's just weird, man. It was really fucking weird.
Like there was this one I picked at random that had like a fucking like super young, like grade school or kindergarten girls making sexual innuendo jokes at their teacher, and I was just like, I think I'm gonna move on and not watch this anime. Because it's kind of fun sometimes to just pick random ones from like the lists of like different websites. Like just load up all the fucking anime on the site and like watchcartoons.com.
Yeah.
You just like load up the whole alphabetical list of all the dubbed anime and just like click on one. But yeah, sometimes it's not a good idea.
Yeah, like, and there was one that I got the name wrong because somebody said it to me, and I was like,
no.
all right, I can figure out how to spell that in Japanese. Sure, why not? I got it wrong, and that show was fucking weird, dude.
The one you found instead.
It was not the right show.
Was it
It was
Imoto?
supposed to be a show about vampires, and it was not that. It was a show about fucking some little boy trying to fuck his sister, his neighbor, and his mom.
So
in that order.
I'm guessing Imoto, Imouto, was in there at some point.
I don't know.
I've learned to avoid the shit out of that word. I'm telling you right now. Like, that's a word you need to know with anime. Imoto. It means incest, I think. I'm guessing here. I'd have to look it up. But just if you see Imoto, move on. You'll be fine. Just move on. You don't need to watch that anime. Because it inevitably involves like I don't remember what the name was, but there was one where like the little sister really wanted to bang her brother. And I'm guessing that's more common because there seems to be a lot of like weird, creepy sibling shit in Japanese anime.
Yeah.
And I guess it's not that long ago that in Japan you still were okay to marry your sibling.
Yeah. Let's. Okay.
Let's see, become illegal in Japan.
Oh, and one of the other ones that got added to that list that for the longest time I kind of slept on just because I watched that first season of the show, and then of course it fucking stopped for fucking ever. But Attack on Titan, if you haven't seen that one, it's worth a look. It's much better than I gave it credit for. It was like it's really fucking good.
I'm just not a big fan of like anime gore. I don't know.
And yeah,
like,
there is a lot at certain points.
Yeah.
Did Deitwa die?
I don't know. He muted. I know he spilled water on his computer earlier.
Yeah, I just now realized I was still muted. Oh, fuck.
How long ago did you mute?
Gotta be like at least 7 or 8 minutes ago.
Were you trying to talk to us?
No, luckily I was not talking to myself inadvertently.
I've done that before.
Ooh.
I do that a lot,
so
actually.
Shit.
The worst is when like you'll say something when you're muted, and then people will respond like in a similar way as to something you had said. So you're sitting there like, I'm sitting there playing the game. Nah, bro, like you got a dead controller. They're just like your brother's sitting there just watching. Like he's playing the game and letting you play with the controller. You ain't doing shit.
I fucking had that happen so many times where I've been muted for like 20, 30 minutes and not realized it. But it sounds like they're responding to you. Like the timing just happens to be right and it sounds like they're responding, but you're not really sure why they're saying the things all the time. Like some of it will make sense and some of it won't.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, I've been talking to you for 20 minutes, but I'm fucking dumb.
If there's one thing I believe, Stabby, I believe that you are dumb.
Oh, thanks, Satan. You too, man. You too.
So, anything you watched recently that I should check out? You just watched nothing but weird brother-sister anime porn.
Fuck no. There was an animal anime that I started watching that's really, really fucking good, and it's not furry shit at all.
That was gonna be my first concern. Like you said anime. I'm like,
It's not furry at all.
My card is already up.
It's called Odd Taxi. And the main character is obviously a taxi driver who's like a walrus. Everybody's like animal people, but there's nothing like weird sex going on in there. But it's more like a mystery comedy slice of life thing. If that makes sense. Like they're following a group of people through their lives and all the interactions, but there's like this sort of like mystery things that start to develop throughout it. Like there's a missing girl, and then this baboon guy works for the Yakuza, and he might be involved with some drugs that this nurse who works for the doctor that the taxi driver goes to is selling. And now, like, she wants to date the taxi driver, and he's torn between, like, you know, this doctor is my friend, and you're stealing drugs from his clinic and selling them to the Yakuza, and all sorts of weird shit. It just gets more and more crazy and intertwined, but like in a really dry, humory way.
Okay.
All I know is it's called Odd Taxi, and I couldn't stop watching it until I got to the latest episode. Like, I didn't even plan on it. I was just like, oh, Odd Taxi, I'm sure that'll be interesting, and then clicked on it. There's like 6 episodes out right now, maybe 7. I think there might be the 7th one that's come out. Nope, still only 6. Can't watch the next one yet. But it is definitely good. And then I watched the sequel to the Titanic. Well, not the actual sequel, because it's a film made by an entirely different group of people, but it's called Titanic 2, and it was it was something.
If the plot of this movie is not, I'm calling this ship Titanic 2, anyone who dies on it deserves to die. Fuck them.
Oh no!
If that's not the plot, then I'm disappointed.
The basic plot is this super rich guy made a replica of the Titanic, but like updated all the technology and the materials so that it would be safe to have. Safer, and then decided to take it out on a voyage. And then a series of events involve, of course, an iceberg eventually crashing into the ship and it sinking. But it just gets real fucking weird and makes no sense. The guy who's the romantic lead in the beginning of the movie is the villain, and in the end is the romantic lead. And you feel no sympathy for anyone, and it's great. Like, you just watch everyone die because you're just like, you got on board a ship called Titanic. Like, of course you're dying. Like, you're fucking idiots. But basically, it's just, you know, it's just terrible B movie. And the best part is, I don't think I'm spoiling this, honestly. But at the end of the movie,
does the ship go down?
Scene, no, the last scene is you zoom in on the fucking face of the dead man. Like, the romantic interest, of course, dies because he did in the first movie. So, of course, in Titanic 2, he has to die. So the villain turned romantic interest is dead, and the last scene is they just zoom in on his face, like his dead fucking face. And then and there's like a scene of a helicopter flying through the sky, and the movie's over, and you're like, what? What the fuck? Like,
that's normal.
It's a great, like, terrible B movie that's so fun because it's so bad. Well worth watching. And probably really easy to find on some pirate site somewhere. Wait, it's an Asylum film. People seem to know that studio.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was really bizarre and hilarious. Other than that, nah, not really. I mean, there's not much coming out that's worth fucking watching, so it's kind of like everything you find nowadays is like old shit that you missed or like before.
Right.
You know, because there's no really, like, they don't tell stories anymore. It's just like, here's things that are happening. Like, things happen. Lots of colors and explosions and shiny things. But there's no coherent thread between any of it. It's weird.
Who would want that?
I mean,
who wants a story to tell a story?
It makes me wonder if the reality of what do you call it? The attention span dropping is not necessarily because of things like YouTube, but because stories have been made so fucking awful that nobody wants to listen for that long because they're just so fucking terrible now. Like, it's not that their attention spans are short, it's that none of the media they're consuming is worth consuming for any length of time.
Yeah. Well, there's a possible truth in there.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure it's so many fucking things contributing that, like, one thing is not possible to be the main issue. There's probably too many other options. Oh shit, I just fucking took my glasses off and I misread Dateswa's name as Asian Slut Enthusiast, and I'm like, probably. Probably
Nice.
that too. Like, you probably like a good Asian slut, right? I mean...
Yeah. As long as they have curves.
What
There you
good
go.
self-respecting white man doesn't appreciate an Asian slut?
Oh, I don't know. I've never met the guy. But I appreciate a good Asian slut.
Because apparently Asian women are a part of white supremacy now.
Oh, well, fucking Bill Burr is a racist for marrying a black woman. So, I mean, all fucking bets are off. It's super racist to be in love with and want to have sex with and, like, children with a person of another race now. I'm not sure how that happened, but we're fucking there.
Fucking miscegenators!
Well, I mean, we started with you can be racist and not even know you're racist. And now, you know, and it has progressed to, like, if you say the wrong words, you're physically harming other people.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, no, they're just fucking words. It's not my fault that guy's a giant fucking vagina. Like, you know, it has nothing to do with me. It's everything to do with that guy. I think the one that really pisses me off is the, if we would only stop misgendering people, suicides would stop. It's like, that's such a fucking dangerous way of looking at suicide. Like, it's so not true. It's like... You know what? It really reminds me of Christianity in its fucking heyday of, like, the satanic panic shit. Like, at the end of the day, it's just a way to divorce morality from your own decisions and actions. Like, no matter what you actually do, you can still be moral as long as you say the right words in the right fucking combination.
I mean, we've already had people try and do indulgences.
Oh, how did they like say the wrong word? Like say like nigger and then like try to pay off like a charity or something?
Yeah.
Fucking nope.
Like that's that's already a thing. That happens often now. Like it's not even like it's like, oh, this happens every now. No, this is fucking all the time. Like half the time people get canceled. It's like, yeah, just donate to this organization for black, queer, trans lives, and we'll call it even.
Oh god damn, dude. That's fucking hilarious. Fucking indulgences. And I'm guessing it didn't work well. Because you said
People are still doing it.
Wait, so it does work? If you have enough money, you can just buy off the fucking hate mob?
Yeah.
God damn, dude, that's fucked up. Oh, how long before that starts working for, like, fucking, because, like, you know, like, what are they, the are they called? The fucking pro pedophile people. I keep forgetting they have like a group name now.
Nambla.
Oh, Nambla, but I thought there was like a fucking term that they were using. But you know who I'm talking about, the pro pedo people.
Oh, wait, are you talking about the maps?
That's the one, the fucking maps, yes.
Minor attracted peoples?
Yeah, they're not pedophiles, they're minor attracted persons. Or whatever, yeah. I thought that was... I'm just wondering like how long before that starts becoming mainstream, because it becomes more and more popular as time goes by, and it's like... all the other ridiculous things that the fucking super fucking right-wing Christians said about like accepting all of these like weird gay lifestyle things that were gonna happen have actually happened, except that one so far.
They really need to stop proving the fucking Christians right. It makes me...
It's like, we're not gonna make churches marry gay people. Fucking give it a couple years. No, they're fucking gonna go after churches if they don't want to marry gay people. You know, it's like all that shit just keeps coming true. It's like, what the fuck? I'm a little worried because we're on fucking track, and that's one of the big fucking things. And you already see, like, I mean, fucking, what's his name? That flamboyant gay fucking British guy that was so big for a while.
Milo Yiannopoulos?
Yeah, he was all about like how he had like had sex with a priest when he was super like way under 18, and he thought it was great. And he was a fucking like sort of on the conservative side. I mean, he was really just trying to like piss everyone off to make money, but that was his general slant.
Wait, slant? He's not Asian.
Oh no! I started taking your job, Asian Store enthusiast. I'm sorry. Oh, there was a YouTube channel I found that had great video game humor stuff on it. Viva La Dirt League. I posted a couple videos up higher in the Discord. But they do like NPCs becoming aware, like weird video game logic jokes. They're pretty funny. They're decent. Little 2-3 minute like skits. All from New Zealand.
Okay.
But that's the only other thing I can think of that I've seen that's actually worth watching. Also, there's apparently a lot of people that like choose to live in their cars. Like, I knew van life was a thing, but now apparently car life is a thing.
That's like, just called poor.
Right? That's what I thought. But apparently it's you're part of car life or minivan life if you live in a minivan now too.
These people have to be taking the piss, right? Like there's no way they're not just fucking with us at this point.
I don't fucking know. Like, the videos seem very sincere. Like, they're like, it's amazing. I've lived in my car in fucking Alabama for the last year, and it's been great. I'm like, I don't think that could be true.
One, because you're in fucking Alabama.
I don't think living in Alabama for a year would be alright, car or not. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, I gotta try to find other places to stream this. Smaj keeps telling me I gotta stream on multiple platforms.
Why?
so we can fucking torture one or two other people who mistakenly click on it. You know, like,
Okay.
fun times.
Silence.
Yeah, it seems like maybe time to end. Call it a night.
Okay.
We're all
Yeah,
sort of
indeed.
like losing the conversation here.
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely went longer than last week, I believe. Plus, it's not all women.
Yeah. So I assume the only other person who might be here is Nostradamus. Thanks for sticking around, man.
But yeah, like you said, thanks for sticking around, people.